high school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Mike Trout Field here in Millville, New Jersey, where we have the Millville Thunderbolts hosting the Red Raiders of Ocean City, both coming off wins in the Coaches versus Cancer tournament this weekend. Millville in a dramatic victory, losing 1-0 for the most part, and then came back with a four-run rally in the 7th inning to win their game 4-1. Bases loaded walks put them in front, and then Connor Lacey delivering the 2-run single that made it 4-1. And Connor Lacey is the man that you see warming up on the mound. He'll be the pitcher for the Thunderbolts today, who come in with a 5-5 record. That game, they were able to beat Cherokee, correct? Cherokee, that snapped a 3-game losing streak by the Thunderbolts, in which they lost by a couple of football scores. They were mercy ruled by St. Augustine, 13-3 on Tuesday, and then they came back and lost, I believe, to Shawnee 20-6. Some weird scores in the world of baseball, and Ocean City's had their fair of weird scores. They come in with a 3-game winning streak, a 1-0 victory, and then wins over Atlantic Tech 15-5 and 24-6 against Central Regional. There you see the starting lineup for the Ocean City Red Raiders as we go run it through. Number 9, the right fielder, is Jack Hogue. In center field, batting second, number 7, Colin Thomas. Third batter is their key batter of the game, Evan Taylor. He's number 3, playing at third base. Number 42 is the cleanup batter. He's the DH as well, Duke McCarron. Batting fifth and playing at catcher, number 31, Isaac Peterson. In the 6th spot to shortstop, Dante Edwards. Batting 7th and playing in left field, Noah Harrington. Batting 8th, playing at first base, is Riley Gunnels. And the last hitter, number 9 hitter, second baseman, number 2, Sean Rapetti. We're ready to set baseball action here on Quinn Broadcasting, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and on Channel 22. Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez. Ariel, how you feeling today?
Other than being a little cold, it's a little bit colder than it normally is for us this year. The sun, I think, is still shining, but in that press box, my hands are a little bit cold. But other than that, I am doing pretty good, especially when Connor Lacey starts the game off with a strike.
Right down the middle. 60 degrees at starting time here. Breaking pitch, bounces off the mound, draws, will not have a play. That bounced twice in rather odd situations, off the mound first, and then that secondary hop wasn't easy to handle either, right up the middle. So an infield single for Jack Hogue. That'll bring up Colin Thompson, the center fielder. He bats from the left side.
Yeah, that was a tough play for Dross to make back there behind the second base bag. He showed some good range to be able to get to it, but by the time he got to it, he wasn't really going to have a play.
Once again, a first pitch strike from Connor Lacey. Key to any good pitching performance is getting an early jump on the batter. Let's see if he can get a second strike, and he does on the swing.
We certainly got him to chase on that one. That was a high one.
Again, batters, I don't know, they just love that high pitch. I don't know if it's more reactionary than desire to hit the ball, but nonetheless, it's a 1-2 count now on Thompson.
Yeah, it's certainly a pitch that you notice almost any batter has trouble staying off of, because it is a pitch, though, that if you can get the bat under it, usually you're going to drive it out of the yard.
1-2 pitch, grounded towards second, and that takes a bad hop off the second baseman. Hustling to third, the throw by Hill is not in time. That is gutsy base running by Jack Hogue, and it pays off in a first to third on a ball that was hit off the second baseman.
Yeah, tough play there at second base for Matt Meiswenko. He was in position to make it, but I don't know if that just took a hop on him at the last second. We'll take a look here. I don't know if that hit off of him or just may have just taken a bad hop. Yeah, you see there, he has no idea where it went. And yeah, that is, as you mentioned, a very gutsy play there, and Wayne Hill was inches away from getting that. And we'll take a look here. Yeah, we just got the foot in it, but Wayne Hill making that a really close play.
Runners at the corners. The runner from first will easily get the second.
Yeah, there was nothing that Butcher was going to be able to do. That pitch was a little bit too low in the dirt for him to make a throw.
Trying to think of how I should score that hit off the second baseman. What do you think?
Hard hit ball, though, but it was almost hit right at him. So
yeah, that's why it's a tough call. That's a good play, but it's in foul territory. Getting
nice,
over there.
Yeah, nice glove over there by Middlecoff. Getting the start at third base today. We're used to seeing Trevor Yeager over there, but Middlecoff getting the start over at third. But yeah, he showed some nice ability to get to that one, but yeah, ended up being foul.
Again, Connor Lacey catches the corner, 1 and 2. He's had the jump on all 3 batters.
They just been able to come back and get the base hits. Or yeah, I think that one against Mieswenko as Lacey gets him to chase.
You know, I think I'm going to start mentioning the best batters of the other team, because every time we highlight them, they don't have good games. Evan Taylor is their key guy.
Yeah, and he really went for that one.
And misses. Yeah.
And kind of just going back real quick, so I don't think I actually gave you the answer on the Mieswenko play. It's probably tough for him to say this, but hit right at him. I think you might have to give him the error on it.
Okay.
That's my thinking, because it was hit right at him.
So am I. I'm thinking error. I hate to give the high schoolers errors on plays like that, but he was in the position to make the play. The hop shouldn't really matter if you're in position to make a play at it. So 1 out. Oh, again, a nice breaking pitch. Connor Lacey seems to have his stuff together today on the mound.
Yeah, it's been a couple hard hit balls that have really allowed Ocean City to get runners in scoring position right now. But yeah,
high fly ball. Kevin Dick trying to range under, and it goes off his glove. Not sure if he was distracted a little bit as Wayne Hill was trying to back him up, but he crossed his path.
I think he lost that in the sun as well, because he doesn't have the glasses on. The whole time I saw him putting his hand up above his eyes like he was trying to shade himself and trying to find that ball in the sun there. So I think he just lost that one.
Well, this is a tough inning for the pitcher. He's gotten ground balls, and that'll be an error in left field, so 2 errors in the inning. High fly ball. This has to be caught. I'll give you the fact that he might have lost.
Yeah, because you see him with his hand over his eyes. I don't think Wayne Hill ever had anything to do with that.
And the catch is made by Draws.
And a nice job by Draws to get that in right away.
Yeah, we were looking at the replay while that happened, but Draws gets out into shallow left field to make a key out. Second out of the inning.
And again, it was another one of those high pitches that this time Duke McCarron went after. Or sorry, that was actually the play to Kevin Dick in left field. And yeah, I do think maybe looking again at that as Wayne Hill actually crossed in front. I didn't realize he went in front and not behind him. So I think that partially had it. But Kevin Dick had the ball in his glove, and it just seemed to ice cream cone out, they say. So I think regardless it's an error. It's a play that has to be made out there. But, yeah, you also got to have communication between any fielder out there. And I think at that point Wayne Hill's got to maybe understand that's probably not his ball. But this one should be rather easily.
You want the center field to call plays, but that was Kevin Dick's ball all the way. He makes the catch for the 3rd out, and Millville escapes with just allowing the 1 run, but 2 key errors in the inning. 1 hit and 2 men left on base. 1 run in across for Ocean City. Millville's coming to bat.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
We are back live in the bottom of the first inning. A rather tough defensive inning for Millville. 2 ground balls in the infield that really ate up the shortstop and second baseman, and then the error in the outfield. So 2 errors in the inning lead up to the run. Here's the batting lineup for the Thunderbolts as normal, pretty much. Shortstop Sergio Draws leading off. Wayne Hill is not the pitcher, but he is in center field. We'll get that. He's batting second. Yeah, Connor Lace is, he's the pitcher.
I put the C on that. But
Okay. All right. Well, we got it. Third batter will be Connor Lace.
I don't know why the...
David Rodriguez is batting cleanup. He is the first baseman. Caden Mulherron playing in right field, batting 5th. Matt Meiswinkle batting 6th and is playing second base. The DH today will be C.J. Staniak. He'll be batting 7th. Brady Middlecoff batting 8th and playing at third base. And Kevin Dick, the left fielder, will bat 9th. Connor Lacey is the pitcher, but he is also in the starting lineup in the 3rd spot as far as the batting orders goes. There's the Ocean City dugout. They are pretty happy to get on the scoreboard. A little help from the Millville defense. Sergio Draws leading the Thunderbolts in hits with 19, home runs with 3, and in runs scored with 16. So he is your atypical, or typical I should say, leadoff batter, getting on base with hits, scoring runs, and a little home run power to boot with 3 homers. Matt Pashley is the starting pitcher for Ocean City. His first pitch to Draws is ball 1. Draws, swings and fouls that one away. Count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Matt Pashley getting ready to deliver the 1-1 pitch. A little high and out of the strike zone. 2-1. Ashley comes to the plate. That's outside. The catcher did a nice. He made it a little too obvious, though. Isaac Peterson tried to pull that one in. And
when the umpire can really see your glove move, that's when you're usually not going to get the call. Tried to pull that one in the other's batter.
Draws, sends it to right field. Pretty well high in the air, and that's going to be caught out there. Jack Hogue with the putout. One down, and that'll bring up Wayne Hill, Millville center fielder. Defensively, you mentioned Jack Hogue in right field. The center fielder is Colin Thompson. Noah Harrington in left. On the infield, Riley Gunnels at first. Sean Rapetti at second. Dante Edwardi, the shortstop. Evan Taylor, the third baseman. Catcher Isaac Peterson. And Matt Pashley on the mound to start for the Red Raiders. Gets the corner that time.
You got the movement on the glove on that one because he pretty much moved it from the same exact spot that he did last time, but maybe a little less obvious, I guess.
Wayne Hill trying to get a rally started here in the bottom of the first. Good layoff of that high pitch. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, Millville definitely wants to answer that run in the first inning right away if they can, especially the way it came.
Wayne Hill drills it to left field. That's going to go. See you later, and we are tied in a flash. Wayne Hill homers to left, and we're tied at 1. I don't think there was any doubt about that one.
No, he got that one right off the bat. You knew right away that one was out.
The traditional celebration for the Thunderbolts. Wayne Hill with the big-time smile after he nailed that pitch. And now, of course, he gets the banana hat. We'll take a look at it here.
Yeah, you could tell right away from at least our vantage point how quickly that one got out. He went down a little bit for that one.
That was not a home run kind of pitch, but he got all of it for sure. Meanwhile, Connor Lacey now in the batter's box looks at strike 1.
Yeah, this was probably the slight adjustment that Millville did make to their lineup. Lacey, usually the cleanup batter, is actually in the 3-hole today.
Oh, that's stroked into center field. Base hit for Connor Lacey.
But what isn't any different is the fact that anytime Lacey's up to bat, you kind of 99% of the time you know what's going to end up being. So we take another look there at the Wayne Hill home run. Yeah, that one was pretty much a no-doubter. It went well onto the JV field, too.
I tend to lay back just to make sure it's a home run, but I think
Yeah,
that
off the bat,
obvious.
yeah, you knew almost immediately.
Got a pinch runner for Millville, number 11.
That is Trevor Yeager. He will be the pinch runner for Connor Lacey as they'll get their pitcher off the base path in this one.
David Rodriguez batting cleanup today, usually in the 3rd spot. Millville first baseman. Yeager getting a big lead off of first base. Rodriguez bunts it foul.
Yeah, they were going for the hit and run there, but Rodriguez unable to keep that one in fair territory. Yeah, that's one of the many different looks in this Millville lineup. There's a lot of very similar names to it, but a couple guys switching spots in the line, as we mentioned, as they check on Yeager over there. Lacey batting 3rd and Rodriguez batting 4th today. We also, a friend of the show, if you so will, is DHing for Millville today as you take a look at the Ocean City dugout. Not exactly looking pleased with how this inning has gone.
That's hitting the whole base hit.
Oh, Yeager almost ran through it. No, Coach Fabiani over there at third base had the stop sign up the entire time, and Yeager almost just ran through it. But a good start to this first inning for Millville after draws flew out. The next 3 batters have reached base. Well, I guess Wayne Hill reached all of them, but
he did touch them all.
Back-to-back singles now for Lacey and Rodriguez.
Caden Mulherron in the batter's box for the Thunderbolts. 2 on, 1 out. Swings through the first pitch.
Yeah, he took a pretty good hack at that one. I think it was just a touch behind it. But this is the start to the first inning you wanted if you were Millville, especially after a couple errors in that first inning. Maybe prolong things a little bit more for Lacey.
Ooh, high and inside.
As Mulherron wasn't exactly in a rush to get out of the way of that one, but ducked away just enough.
Yeah, that first inning was a rough one. 2 hard hit balls in the infield that led to base runners and then the 2 errors. Next pitch on the way. Bunt. Nicely laid down. Now they got to cover first base, and they do manage to get there. Racing over there was Sean Rapetti, but a great bunt. Caden Mulherron moves the 2 base runners into scoring position.
And if you're Matt Meiswinkle here, after the tough play in the first inning, I think you'd like a couple RBIs here. As anything he drives to the outfield likely scores both. Well, I don't want to say that for sure. David Rodriguez at second, but I think I've seen him be able to move it when he needs to.
He's got a pretty big lead halfway to the bag. That's in the hole. And a log throw to first is not in time. Millville takes the lead as Yeager scores on the infield hit. Matt Meiswinkle, as you said, Ariel, making up for that little bad play.
Yeah, and I'm not exactly sure what Dante Eduardi was thinking. He was looking at third base like he was going to have a chance to throw out Rodriguez, but there was nobody on third base, and I think that just cost him the out. That's going to prolong the inning now for Millville as Pashley's going to step off the plate, but it's not an error, but I think a pretty tough play for the shortstop to look at third base when there was nobody on it.
Pitch is fouled away by Staniak.
I like his reaction to that when he fouled it off. He's like, you know what, I tried.
Might have been outside, so that might be what he was
Yeah, I think he's a little bit, all right, yeah, I might have went out too far for that one, but Staniak getting a chance to DH today. It's normally where we see Connor Lacey, but with him pitching today.
Breaking pitches.
Yeah, I think Staniak made a decision too late to swing at that one. I think he was kind of debating it, and then by the time it was close enough to him.
So 2 runners in scoring position as Matt Meiswinkle moved up to second. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Staniak.
And actually, we're going to have a little talk on the mound here.
See, this is the parts of the game. I know they're minute in a way, but key moment here for Staniak. If we can get the base hit somewhere, at least 1, maybe 2 runs will score, and you have a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, as we mentioned, having Meiswinkle and Rodriguez on base. Yeah, I think anything Staniak can get to the outfield. Yeah, I think there's a pretty good chance, especially with 2 outs. These guys are going pretty much on contact. Probably might have a good chance to get 2, but got to focus on getting the hit first.
1-2 pitch, getting set. And he took something off that and ends the inning. A key pitch by Matt Pashley to get out of it without any further damage. But Millville does come back and score 2 runs in the inning. They do so on 4 hits. They leave 2 men on base. After 1 inning of play, it's Millville 2, Ocean City 1.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Well, following a tough defensive first inning for Millville, they come right back and get 2 runs offensively and give their starting pitcher Connor Lacey a 2-1 lead to start the second inning.
Yeah, good job by Millville to come back in the inning. 4 hits in the inning, including that home run by Wayne Hill. And Millville was even threatening to do a little bit more damage, but as you mentioned, Matt Pashley doing a good job of making his pitches, taking something off a couple things, and just getting Staniak on a strikeout there. So end up limiting the damage, but a good bounce back to follow up those tough plays in that first inning for Millville. And Lacey will try to do exactly what he did in that first inning.
Get that first strike is what he does right there. Noah Harrington will lead off for the Red Raiders. He'll be followed by Riley Gunnels and Sean Rapetti, the bottom of the order for Ocean City. Quickly out in front, 0-2.
Hey, Lacey's been pitching with some good authority to start this game.
2 strikes on Harrington. That pitch sails a bit high.
Now you could see the movement on that one, though. Just didn't end up going where Lacey wanted it, but we've seen his movement work so far today.
1-2 pitch, chopped foul. Oh, you like to see that hustle, even though the play didn't matter. Look how far Connor Lacey went to get that.
I think he ended up getting the ball himself. Yeah, that one was pretty much foul off the bat, but yeah, you like to see your pitcher getting off the mound that quickly, regardless of the play, just because you know he's very alert of the situation. Let's take a look at some of the crowd here on this cold day. You see the hoodies and everything on. I think I saw some blankets as Lacey gets the strikeout. Butcher did drop it, but I don't know if the batter realized it got away. But Lacey doing a nice job on the mound early on.
Second strikeout for Connor Lacey. Riley Gunnels will step into the batter's box next. He's the Ocean City first baseman. Welcome once again to Quinn Broadcasting's broadcast of Millville Baseball on Channel 22, Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Quinn Broadcasting, YouTube Live and Facebook Live. And once again, Connor getting that first strike in there.
Yeah, he started a first pitch strike to every batter so far. He almost came up with that one.
Meiswinkle makes up for it this time, gets the nice ground ball, 4-3 put out. And there's 2 quick outs.
Yeah, I don't think Lacey's been behind a single batter today, even with the going ahead on a couple batters. He's been 0-1, even 0-2 on some batters, but also hasn't fallen behind. Hasn't thrown many balls today either. I think I've only seen, what, two balls so far today, so he's put him in the strike zone pretty well early on. And again, that breaking ball just has some beautiful movement on it today.
Yeah, that's one you tip your cap to. Beautiful pitch. 0-1 count. That one's inside. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike to Sean Rapetti. Strike is called on the inside.
Oh, yeah, Rapetti is not. Body language tells he doesn't exactly agree with the call, but nice spot there for Lacey.
Gets him to just poke at it, he's going to get a base hit out of it. Sometimes you just get the bat out there and put contact and you make good things happen. That's exactly what Sean Rapetti did to avoid an out, despite being down to the count 1-2.
Put it in kind of a tough spot there for Rodriguez. We'll take a quick look again at it. And I think it was just too far out of the reach of Rodriguez to get to. Again, you did see Lacey off the mound pretty quickly. Knew he would have had to have covered on that one if Rodriguez had been able to get to it, but.
Popped up. Is it? Yeah, it's going to stay in play. Rodriguez will put that away, and it's a pretty effective inning for Connor Lacey and the Thunderbolts. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the second. It's 2-1 Millville.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
We're heading to the bottom of the second inning. Millville up 2-1, and we welcome those watching us on Twin Broadcasting Facebook Live. I want to say hello to Bob Millard. He is with us. Rob Millard, it says, actually. Hill with the dinger. That's right, he nailed it. We knew it was going here, so if you saw it on TV or on Twin Broadcasting, you had a pretty good look to know that that one was going in a hurry. Al Ripa also watching us. Glad to have you with us here on Twin Broadcasting. Brady Middlecoff, Kevin Dick, and then the top of the order, Sergio Draws for Millville to start the bottom of the second. Chopper, this is going to be a tough play. Bounces up nicely. Good defensive effort there. That's a great play by Evan Taylor. That looked like it was going to be trouble, but he made it look pretty easy.
And he took the bounce easily as well, almost like he knew exactly where it was going to bounce, and I think he might have barehanded that too. But turned what looked like it was going to be a tough play into a pretty easy out.
That'll bring up Kevin Dick, the left fielder. See if he can atone for the error he made. That's going to fly into the spot where nobody can catch it. Base hit, Kevin Dick.
Probably not exactly the pitch you want to go for because he had to go out with the bat a little bit, but when you're able to put it in a spot where nobody is, that was almost perfect there. Ended up being perfect. Kevin Dick's probably like, oh, that's totally what I meant to do. You see, he was out there with the bat, but because it hits off the top of the bat there, it allowed it to drop perfectly between the right fielder and second baseman.
So he's a one-out base runner. That'll bring up the top of the order, Sergio Draws, who looks at strike one. Wayne Hill on deck. He's the man that hit the home run, put Millville on the scoreboard. Matt Pashley ready with the 0-1 pitch, decides to go
I thought they had him. Kevin Dick leaning off the bag a little bit too much, was just able to get back because from my view, he was out.
It was definitely close.
And he's taking another big lead.
He is. Ashley goes that way again, and
Oh.
I'm telling you, Kevin Dick is
He's
stretching
playing
the
with
limits.
fire there, yeah.
He is stretching the limits. But now that's what you want a man on base to do at first base.
Yeah, you want to distract the pitcher if you can, so maybe he ends up making a mistake on the batter, but you're playing with a little fire now. Yeah, you see him not taking, well, there's the extra step.
Ashley comes to the plate this time and fouls it off, so he is in an 0-2 hole. Ricky Dixon, glad to have you with us. He's excited. He saw that first inning and saw Millville put 4 hits on the board. Al Ripa commenting on Kevin Dick's base hit, using the whole field. That's what you want to do to make base hits happen in offense. I'll tell you what.
I have to be honest with you. I do not believe that he's been out maybe all 3 times.
Yeah.
And we also have kind of a different viewpoint than the umpire does, but yeah, Kevin Dick might have been lucky more than a couple times.
Well, he's breaking second at a great hit and run.
He almost got
Great hit and run. Sergio draws, goes with
and
the
there,
pitch.
no, oh, Kevin Dick just ran into the stop sign.
He's
Yep.
going to be fine, though, because the ball gets loose on the infield. Gutsy base running, gutsy base leading away from, and Kevin Dick gets their hero celebration at the dugout. What a hit by Sergio Draws.
I'll tell you what, that was bold by Kevin Dick, because Fimiani had the stop sign up, and even though the ball ends up getting away, despite the fact that Kevin Dick scored, I think Fimiani's going to have some words for him a little bit later. Ends up working, but maybe because of where the throw ended up going, not necessarily because of the speed.
So Millville now has a third run on the board. It's 3-1.
And take a look here. Dross put that in a nice spot, too. And because of the hit and run, yeah, Kevin Dick was off. You won't see it here, but yeah, Fimiani had the stop sign up the whole way, and Kevin Dick just ran through it.
Ball is outside.
Can always maybe breathe a little sigh of relief when you realize, oh, I just went through my coach's stop sign.
Yeah,
Actually, the throw was never even going home.
Nobody ever hit the cutoff, man. You see Dick was pretty much at least halfway, if not more, to home plate already. Pitch bounces in. Sergio Draws wisely does not move because the catcher did a good job of blocking it. Isaac Peterson kept it right in front of himself. So the Millville offense is coming to play today. We've seen it happen quite a few times. And when it does, it's rather electric. 2-0 count on Hill.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, and we'll see where this pitch goes if they're not. Oh, no, they went right at him.
That's in the hole. Millville's finding gaps all over the place. Sergio Draws will score with ease. And Wayne Hill has his second RBI of the game, 2 for 2.
For a second there, I thought maybe Pashley was going to pitch around Hill because of the home run, but that one was just right down the middle. I think that couldn't have been any easier for Hill to drive.
Here's Wayne Hill putting it
No,
where
it
they
was a
want.
little bit lower than I thought, but still something that he was able to hit. And yeah, Millville, as you said, finding the gaps all over the field.
3 consecutive hits for Millville. And 2 runs. Hill faked going. Connor Lacey looks at a strike.
That's some Millville offense that I think at the start of the year was pretty hot and cold. And as you mentioned, they either hit the cover off the ball or they can't seem to drag anything across. And looks like we're getting the good part of the Millville offense today.
Wayne Hill is also tempting the limits.
Wayne Hill was at least back, I think, with relative ease there. I mean, the first baseman dropped the ball anyway, but Hill made that a little bit easier to tell up here. But they are certainly testing Pashley a bit.
0-1 pitch from Pashley. Hill breaks. Connors fouls it off.
It looked like that was another hit and run. situation for Millville, and Hill got a great jump off. Pashley hadn't even thrown the ball yet when he ended up taking off.
So 0-2 count now on Connor Lacey. He's going to have to work out of an 0-2 hole here.
Yeah, he chokes up on the bat a little.
Hill again way out off the bag.
And Pashley way out with the pitch. Wasn't anywhere close.
1 ball and 2 strikes on Connor Lacey. He singled his first time up. Trevor Yeager pinch ran for him and wound up scoring Millville's second run. Okay, Hill getting back.
Yeah, Pashley is definitely keeping an eye on the runner at first base. Saw him throw over at least 3 times on Dick. He's now thrown over twice on Hill. But Millville not afraid, taking very large leads over there.
Up to, oh, nice knockdown. Going to second. I believe they got
Oh,
him.
he went to call him safe. He went to call him safe and then set out.
Yeah.
So Fimiani's trying to figure out what the call is.
Personally, I think they got him.
I do too, but he called him safe and then out.
Well,
I don't know. Yeah, because Fimiani's not happy about something.
Here's the grounder.
But a nice play by Pashley. Yeah, we'll see here. Is he on the bag?
He's not on the bag.
Yeah, you see he calls him safe and then calls him out.
You know what? That shows that he was safe. I didn't realize he was off the bag, and he did not get the tag on him.
And I think that's probably what Fimiani was talking about. But you see that the umpire goes safe and then out. Yep, and they do make the call.
They got it right.
Yeah, wait. I like Wayne Hill over there, and now the Ocean City coach is going to come out. Understandably, he's like, well, but you did call him out. Now why are you calling him safe? So I can see his argument there.
Well, let's take another look here. We have some time, so we'll get one more look at it. But looking at the play at second base.
Yeah, he was never on the bag. And you see here, not on the bag.
Yep.
Yeah, but you see that. You see the safe to out. Now, I'll credit him the way he was able to transition into that, but.
Well, from this angle, it looked like he did get him, but that replay shows that
And I think the Ocean City coach is still rather upset. And
yeah, Dante Eduardi was not on the bag, and that's the only reason.
David Rodriguez there. So you take a look here. Yeah, the Ocean City coach not pleased with the call, and I guarantee you he's also like, you went safe and then out, so why are you changing the call now?
Well, it's one of those mental things. You know, you see something, you try to react to the call right. And from here, it looked like he might have been out, but then we saw the replay where the shortstop there was not on the bag, had to try to swipe tag him and did not get him. So they actually got the call right from what we saw. And I like the fact that the two umpires got together and talked about it. That's
we're having a time here as some of the fans are getting involved as well. And I like what the umpire said, but I think we'll keep that to ourselves. But
Rodriguez looks at a strike.
We do have a rather rowdy bunch today. You always like, though, when kind of everyone's involved in the game. Bill again threatening to do some more damage.
Last 4 batters reaching base. Pitch bounces.
The catcher has no idea where it is.
And that's why both runners can move up rather easily. He'll go to third, and Lacey's now.
That's Yeager again. Yeah, they pinch ran.
Okay, so they're pinch running Yeager. Trevor Yeager now at second. So that'll be a wild pitch, even though it was right at the catcher's feet.
Yeah, he had no idea there. That's Isaac Peterson, who couldn't find it at all. And
yeah, it's got to be a horrible.
Unfortunate for him, it was right in front of him.
Horrible feeling not to know where the ball is on that situation.
Yeah, that easily allowed Yeager and Hill to move up.
1 ball and 1 strike with 2 runners in scoring
Yeager
position.
is at shortstop.
Yes, he is.
Well, no one's covering him, so he's able to take that big lead, but he is essentially playing shortstop right now.
You know, if Rodriguez had it to do over again, I think he would not have swung at that pitch. That was not a good pitch to swing at.
And, well, I'll tell you what, anything to the outfield, Yeager's home, because he's already halfway to third at this point.
Yes, he is. Chopped.
And they're coming home. Yep, they got him this time.
Well, he was out eventually. It's good defense by Ocean City to play the infield in and cut off the run at the plate. So Sean Rapetti makes up for that mistake.
And that's, I don't know that I would have necessarily sent Hill there, but.
So second to the catcher. Rapetti to Peterson for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, infield playing in. I'm not sure you send Hill there, but that one almost ends up hitting.
Yeah, you want
to,
with the infield in, I think you have to be aware of that, to not run if it goes right to the second baseman like that. Yeager winds up at third on the play. Rodriguez at first, 2 outs. Sweet pitch.
Yeah, I think that froze Mulherrin up there.
It would freeze a lot of people. That one slid to the outside just at the end. Caden Mulherrin had to sacrifice his first time up. Rodriguez goes. He's going to get the base because no throw is made to second. Meanwhile, a 1-2 count now on Caden Mulherrin.
It's almost a repeat of the last at-bat as Millville has runners in scoring position. 2 outs this time, though, so if they want to score, it's going to have to be a base hit.
Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And Millville's making Pashley work out there, that's for sure.
Mulherrin ready for the pitch. Swings through it, and that'll end the inning. 2 strikeouts now in the game for Matt Pashley, but Millville does post a couple more runs. They do it on 3 hits, and they leave 2. So we are done with 2, and it's Millville 4, Ocean City 1.
Life puts a lot of demands on us. There's our jobs, those community and charity projects, our friends, and the demands of the family.
Happy birthday.
Birthdays and homework. The upkeep and maintenance of our homes, cars, and possessions. Maybe it's time to really weigh out the things of greater importance. Our relationship with God. Let us help you. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most important,
high school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Connor Lacey working in his 3rd inning. Gets a strike on the foul bunt attempt by Colin Thompson. It'll be Colin Thompson, Evan Taylor, and Duke McCarron, the first 3 Ocean City batters in this inning.
Well, what it ends up being is another first pitch strike for Lacey. He's gotten one on every batter so far. And like a few in 0-2 hole.
Colin Thompson reached base on the air at second base. Bounce it back again, so he stays alive.
You like that from Butcher right there. Let Lacey know that was a good spot. You put it in a good spot there. And Lacey's done that pretty much the whole game so far. He's been locating his pitches very well. I always know when to say the wrong thing, don't I?
Well,
it always happens right after.
Again, I do not believe in jinxing from broadcasters, but it's funny how it works out, especially in baseball. That's pretty well stroked, and that's going to find some green. Base hit to lead off the inning by Colin Thompson. And that'll bring up the best hitter in the lineup for Ocean City, Evan Taylor. All he's done this year is come into this game leading his team in hits with 18, home runs with 5, and runs scored. RBIs, 26 RBIs. Looks at strike one as Connor Lacey comes right down the middle with the pitch.
Yeah, he wasn't afraid of Evan Taylor with that pitch. You always wonder at the high school level how aware they are of other teams' best hitters. Now, most of the time you can pretty much guarantee if they're hitting third or fourth, they probably can, probably have some good power, but I always wonder how much scouting they really do at the high school level.
Well, if you're a good coach, you find a way. You want to know your opposition as much as you can. 1-1 pitch. Got in the chase what looked like
that's the second time he's gotten Taylor to go for that, for a pitch like that. And yeah, if he knows anything about Taylor, he's certainly showing that he doesn't really care. Said, you're just another batter that's going to chase my high pitch.
So Lacey has the lead in the count 1-2. He tries the same pitch and he gets the result. Second time he has struck out Evan Taylor. And his third K of the day.
Yeah, that was pretty easy, I think, for Lacey up there. That was probably one of his easiest at bats.
Yeah, Taylor chased a couple there. So there's one out. Duke McCarron, the DH and cleanup batter for Ocean City, reached base on an error in the outfield. Ball gets away, and that'll move up the runner.
That is the first at bat that Lacey's not gotten a first pitch strike on.
So the runner at second base is Colin Thompson after that wild pitch.
Oh, they say Connor Lacey just balked. Now, he was looking at second base the whole time before he pitched it, so I think that's where it came from. He never looked at home. Yeah, he stared at second and then immediately threw the pitch, so I think that's where the balk comes in.
So that'll move Thompson to third. 2-0 the count.
Yeah, take a look here.
Well, let's see.
So here's the play.
You
see he's looking at second the whole time. I guess because he never turns back before he goes into the windup. That's what I'm thinking.
That pitch gets away, but no advance.
Yeah, I think Lacey, too, wants to ask about. Oh, no, he just wants a new ball. I thought he was going to ask the umpire. I think he just confirmed, I guess. That's my thinking, at least. It's because he was staring at second, went into the windup before he turned his head back. Is that what a ball constitutes? I'm not sure. Because he didn't seem to move any other way. That's the only thing I can think of, though, that would have made it a ball.
Breaking pitch is grounded to Draws. Throw gets away from Rodriguez and goes over the fence, so that'll put the runner at second base. Duke McCarron will get the RBI, and he'll wind up at second base on the E6.
Yeah, the run was going to score anyway, but you still want to get the out when you can. And usually David Rodriguez is pretty good at picking it over there, but the throw just wasn't unable to do so. We'll take a quick look at it here.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy play. Draws had only one play. And he didn't really have to hurry, Ariel.
I'm not even sure what happened there, as that one went well inside on the batter, but from that angle, I couldn't quite tell where the ball ended up, if it was something that Rodriguez could have picked, but I'm thinking because I didn't see the ball, I'm thinking it wasn't.
One out, runner at second base, and now Isaac Peterson gets hit by the pitch.
Oh, and a little stare down between the batter and the pitcher. And we're going to immediately have a pinch runner. I believe that's the catcher. Yeah, Isaac Peterson. So Peterson taking a little. Peterson didn't exactly run away from the pitcher right there. But Fimiani's going to talk to Connor, I think, just to calm him down. Because, yeah, Peterson and Lacey had a little stare down there on Peterson's way to first, and I think they were jawing a little bit, so I think this is just to calm down Lacey after that. But we did get a pinch runner for the pitcher. We'll try to get you the name because we only have last names.
And we don't see his number at the moment.
So we'll figure out who that is in a second, but Lacey in a little bit of trouble now. It's been a tough inning for him.
Again, if you're watching on Facebook, feel free to make comments. We'll try to get to them shout-out-wise for you. Wilbert Bateman, my buddy DJ Webby, is watching. He says hello, and he also says that we're doing a good job here. Thank you. Thank you, DJ. So runners at first and second, one out, a run across for the Red Raiders. We're in the top of the third, a 4-2 game favoring Millville. That's pretty well stroked. Is it fair? The question is curling, and Dick cannot catch it at the fence. That'll score one.
No, that'll actually score none. No, that's the on-deck batter.
I'm sorry. Okay, it just moved everybody up. You're right. I got a little ahead of myself.
I think you saw that.
I went for the fake by the batter.
Yeah, you saw Noah Harrington there, and Kevin Dick actually was almost able to make that play. I think he just ran into the fence.
So that's
I don't know how that stayed in, though.
So that'll load the bases.
And you see Millville playing in at the corners.
Foul ball. That one had all sorts of trouble written on it until the umpire said foul ball.
But I'll tell you what, that helps me figure out who our pinch runner was. And that's number 1. Last name I got is Street, but we're going to get to their actual roster so I can get his first name.
Well, if you're Millville, you just want to get it out here somewhere along the line. And that's 2 quick strikes on the batter, Noah Harrington.
Oh, actually, their roster says number 1. No, their roster's sorry, that's Larson, Cole Larson.
That
pinch
ball
running.
is hit in the gap in right field. Wayne Hill doing a great job of just getting there to make the catch. The throw to third's not going to be in time, so a sacrifice fly by Noah Harrington scores Duke McCarron. It's now 4-3.
Yeah, that was really your best case scenario there. Was just getting the out there, and Wayne Hill does have an arm out there, but he was never going to make the play home.
All right, so who's the runner at third then? Who's the pinch
That
runner?
is Cole Larson.
Cole Larson.
Cole Larson is our pinch runner. The way I looked at the roster, I think it's they just have it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as if in order. I was looking at that instead of numbers. So that's why I said Street, not Larson. But we got there.
Gunnell's in the batter's box now for Ocean City, trying to tie the game. He's got the tying run at third base. 2 outs for the Red Raiders. 2 runs across so far. Foul back.
And a quick 0-2 count for Lacey. You just need to get this batter, and then you're out of the inning. That's where his focus needs to be.
Runners on the corners. That's pretty well hit to left field. Kevin Dick tracing it nicely this time and puts it away to make the final out. But Ocean City does plate a pair of runs in the inning. They do so on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. So we head to the bottom of the third inning. We have a slugfest going on. 4-3, Millville leads Ocean City.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Thunderbolts going through their 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3 bolts dugout chatter as we start the bottom of the third. Yeah, we capture all the essence of high school baseball here on Quinn Broadcasting. Glad to have all of you with us, whether it's on channel 22 or one of the two other ways to watch on social media, Quinn Broadcasting Facebook Live and Quinn Broadcasting YouTube Live. Ocean City scoring a pair of runs at the top of the third to create a one-run ball game for the moment. Millville's batting order will be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Matt Meiswinkle, C.J. Staniak, and Brady Middlecoff. Matt Meiswinkle had an RBI single in the first inning, stole a base as well, so he's 1 for 1. Right up the middle, that's going to fall in for a base hit.
Talk about being aggressive.
Well, sometimes if you like that first pitch, you're aggressive like that, you're going to make good things happen. So Matt Meiswinkle now picks up his second hit. C.J. Staniak struck out his first time up. He'd like to do something better this time. He's the DH for the Thunderbolts today.
Yeah, especially doing so with 2 runners in scoring position as well.
Takes the curveball for a strike.
I think that's another one of those pitches that froze him this time.
Oh, 1 pitch on the way. He checked. It's a good thing. He wanted to go for it.
Yeah, it's a good job being able to hold back just enough.
That hit by Meiswinkle, the Millville 8th hit of the game in just 2+ innings, basically.
As that one came inside on Staniak.
2-1 the count. I like the fact that our microphones can probably pick up the chatter from the dugouts. Oh, swung through it. That was a good pitch to hit, but he didn't get it.
I like the way he just took a complete circle around the plate, too. That swing had him out. Well, he'll try to regroup here. 2-2 the count.
Ashley readies the 2-2 pitch. Runner breaks. Pitch is called a strike, even though the catcher pulled that one in. Tough day for Staniak so far, back-to-back strikeouts. Third strikeout of the game for Matt Pashley. 2 of them are on Staniak.
Yeah, Staniak's reaction told you everything he thought about that strikeout.
Meiswinkle standing at second base. Takes his lead off with 1 out. Brady Middlecoff, the batter. He grounded out to third his first time around. Pitch to the plate, way outside. Gets away enough, and moving up to third rather easily is Matt Meiswinkle.
Yeah, and a good job by Meiswinkle as he had taken the extra step or 2 on his lead to begin with. So by the time that ball got away, he had plenty of time to get to third base. So some good running on the base paths there from Meiswinkle, and now he's just 90 feet away.
1-0 count on Middlecoff. That's right there for strike 1.
I don't think that could have been any better located by Pashley.
1-1 offering. That's outside. 2 balls and 1 strike on Brady Middlecoff. 1 out in the bottom of the third. Runner at third base.
And Ocean City playing in on the infield.
Good pitch to hit, but Middlecoff did not come up with it.
Well, I think anything hit to the infield, they're going to make sure Meiswinkle, if he breaks, they're going home. I think if Millville learned anything from earlier, probably don't if anything's hit in the infield, because you see how they're playing. Is they're going to get you at home plate if you decide to go.
2-2 offering, sails outside. The count goes full on Middlecoff.
Up a good battle at the plate here by Middlecoff. I think that was a tough pitch to watch just because we've seen some of the calls being made on that pitch. So.
Oh, inside, he'll walk. I'm amazed at how batters don't totally flinch out. That was coming right at him, even though it wound up inside anyway. That was really close to the body. And looking real quick, that's only the first walk given up by Ashley.
Yeah, Millville's put a lot of good at-bats together and has turned a lot of them into base hits. So, but they are making Pashley work deep into counts as well.
Oh, they did offer it.
And they got Meiswinkle caught.
Yeah, it was a suicide squeeze, and he's still not out. And the rundown will finally get him. Meanwhile, moving up to second base is Brady Middlecoff. So that was a suicide squeeze because that was not a good pitch to bunt at. It was way inside.
No, and I think and Meiswinkle's not happy with something. I have a feeling he's just not happy with the fact that Kevin Dick wasn't able to get the bat on it. But that was a tough pitch to get the bat on.
Sure was. It was way inside.
But we're having a conversation here with Pashley.
Yeah, not sure what that
yeah, I don't.
about.
Meiswinkle wasn't happy about something.
Might have been. Was it the pitcher that tagged him out?
Well, he was.
Not
I'm not. I guess he wasn't happy with how high the tag was. But I'm pretty sure Kevin Dick did. I was gonna say, I think he did offer at that pitch.
He did.
And he offered at an even worse pitch.
Yeah, that was way high and inside.
I think the tough thing with the suicide squeeze, though, is you pretty much have to put the bat on it somehow.
Yep.
Because Meiswinkle was already halfway down to home plate by the time.
Little chopper in no man's land. Pashley makes a great play. You got to give the credit to the pitcher there. That was a tough play, and he made it look pretty simple to end the inning. So Millville had the leadoff single, but do not score. 1 man left on base. We are through 3 innings of play, and the Thunderbolts lead the Red Raiders 4-3.
Eyes. Everybody has them. They allow us to see the world around us. They also allow us to see the world within you. They express happiness, sadness, uncertainty, doubt, and fear. Shouldn't they express the love of Jesus to all who look into your eyes? If you don't know Jesus, we can introduce you to him every Sunday morning. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Well, 3 lively innings in the book so far, and Millville has that extra run, leading 4-3. And I believe, do we have a new pitcher?
No, Lacey's still out there. Yeah.
All right, yep.
Yeah, no, Connor Lacey is still on the mound, and we'll take a look here at the defensive alignment for Millville. Speaking of the pitchers, pretty similar lineup that Millville's tossed out. Caden Mulhare in the right fielder, Wayne Hill center field, Kevin Dick left. Going from right to left, David Rodriguez, Matt Meiswinkle, Sergio Draz, and Brady Middlecoff. And your catcher and pitcher duo, that's Jacob Butcher and Connor Lacey, doing the pitching today and doing a pretty good job at it so far.
Getting a lot of first strike pitches from Connor. 3 strikeouts to his credit. 1-1 the count on the number 9 hitter, Sean Rapetti. catches the corner, where that was well located, low and outside, but it catches that corner.
Yeah, that's been the one thing we've noticed from Lacey so far today. Aside from maybe a couple pitches in that last inning, he's done a really good job at locating everything, and he definitely just got some help on that one.
Yeah, he got repetitive chase, but that's what happens when you get the jump on the batter. You have to make them swing. I'll tell you what. Swung on and popped up. Rodriguez says he's got it. Just barely. It probably would have bounced on the line had he let it drop, but he makes the catch. Infield fly, first baseman for 1 out. Mike Latour, we love you, man. We love this guy. He's watching our game from the back 9 as his Millville golf team is playing St. Augustine. Welcome to the broadcast, Michael. That's great. I love it. Popped up again. It's pretty high. Wayne Hill should take charge of this one, and he makes the catch. See, that's one of those plays that's where you do want your center fielder to take charge because it is his call.
And you could hear Wayne Hill pretty much just immediately once it got out to the outfield, call that went off. But you at least like to see everyone taking a beat on it. Meiswinkle even went out there a little bit. But, yeah, Wayne Hill doing a nice job making sure his call is loud and clear so everyone hears him.
Strike one on the next batter, Colin Thompson.
And look at that, a first pitch strike.
Amazing. 0-1 pitch, popped up. That's pretty much a fair chance for Dick to get under it and make the catch. A very efficient 1-2-3 inning. In fact, I'll take a moment here to count the pitches. 4, 5, 7 pitches. That's a pretty good inning by the pitcher. So 3 fly ball outs, and we're heading to the bottom of the 4th, and Millville still leads 4-3.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community. Local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Bottom of the 4th inning coming up. A nice tight ball game, 4-3 between Ocean City and Millville. The Thunderbolts have the 1-run advantage. You know, it is an honor and a privilege to broadcast all these games that we do: baseball, basketball, football. But there are moments that just live in not infamy, whatever the opposite of infamy is, because infamy is kind of a
famously, I guess.
Famously, yeah. We just got to revisit the Thunder Dunk. Mike Latour will appreciate that, the Thunder Dunk. All right, we're heading to the bottom of the 4th. First pitch is a ball call. For Millville in the inning, it's the top of the order. Sergio Draws, Wayne Hill, and Connor Lacey. They'd like to break a little more breathing room here, leading by just the 1 run.
Yeah, they want to find a way, especially after that pretty brisk 1-2-3 inning. Lacey's first of the day on just 7 pitches. They'd like to give him a little more offensive support. And who knows, maybe Lacey will help do that himself.
Oh, that hits.
Draws never even.
Well, he didn't move much.
Yeah, he couldn't. I don't think he had a chance.
So he'll go to first base.
Thankfully, sounded like that was an off speed. It didn't sound like it
Yeah,
hit him too much there.
It hit him flush, but yeah, it was not fastball material. Wayne Hill's had a pretty good day so far. He's 2 for 2, a solo home run in the first inning and an RBI single in the second. Draws takes his lead off first base. Pashley with his first pitch, chopped foul at the plate. Still a little bit chilly. Of course, it's going to go down in temperature as the game moves on. 60 degrees starting temperature, but the sunshine is definitely there. Some puffy clouds in the sky, a lot of blue as well. Draws us back safely.
Yeah, that one was rather easy for Draws. I don't know that he had too big of a lead, but got back in plenty of time.
Draws is breaking on the pitch. The throw down is going to be wide of the bag. Easy steal by Sergio Draws.
And Millville hasn't been afraid to run on the base paths, whether it's been steals or just in general. I guess they've been pretty aggressive all around, and at least stolen base-wise, it's worked for them well.
So runner in scoring position with nobody out. Wayne Hill to plate. That one sails outside.
I feel like the wind took that one.
I believe the count is 2-1. Again, Draws taking a pretty fair lead off second base. And they do turn in that direction, but no throw. Staying over there with him, second baseman Sean Rapetti for Ocean City. Trying to limit that lead off second. Rapetti again gets into the frame. This time he goes back to his position as he'll chase ball 3.
And thankfully for him, though, he fouls it off out of play. So he gets another opportunity.
Not the kind of pitch you want to swing at. Not when you're ahead in the count 2-1. Throw, Draws his back.
And again, Pashley not afraid to throw at the runners.
It's good that Millville's testing the limits of how far they can get off base. As long as you get back safely, it's good. Again, Draws is really getting a big lead. He's taking off for third, swing and a miss by Hill. He strikes out.
But moving up to third on the play, Draws.
Fourth strikeout of the game for starting pitcher Matt Pashley for Ocean City. 1 out in the inning. Connor Lacey, the left-handed batter, and starting pitcher for today's game for Millville.
But he's got an opportunity to help his own cause. He's got Draws over there on third. And again, Ocean City playing in on the infield.
Again, we're just judging here. I don't know if that's the kind of pitch you want to be swinging at. Look low.
Most likely not. But yeah, Ocean City certainly wants to keep any runs off the board. Because even with just 1 out, they've got the third baseman in. Well, so far just the third baseman playing in.
Yep.
Everyone else is back.
Lacey's 1 for 2, a single, and hit into a fielder's choice. That's stroked. Will it stay fair? Yes, it will. RBI single for Connor Lacey, his second hit of the day.
And that's an insurance run that Millville needed. Again, Millville putting the ball in perfect places. As again, Trevor Yeager will do the running for Lacey, but take a look here. Lacey may have gone out for that one just a tad, but ends up putting it in the perfect spot there as the left fielder, that's Noah Harrington, wasn't able to get over to it. And Draws his base running, ends up allowing him to score there.
Those 2 stolen bases come in key. 5-3 the score now, favoring Millville. Ball 1 on David Rodriguez.
And Sean Rapetti looking at Yeager over there after that pitch. On a faked throw back to first. So, again, they're keeping an eye on the base runners. As unsurprisingly, after I say that, Pashley throws over. Yeah, these runners are getting the leads over there, almost past the cutout of first base. So, again, really testing the limits
Yeager edges off, pitches in the strike zone. 1-1 the count to Rodriguez.
And we're going to have a meeting here as Rodriguez thought that one was inside, but ends up being a strike. And kind of like what Fimiani's doing here and what he did when Rodriguez didn't like that pitch is kind of just telling him, you might not like it, but just we talked about this, like just don't let it get to you. What I'm going to assume this conversation may be.
Well, he still has 2 strikes to work with. Counts only 1-1.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder maybe too how much more leash Pashley has up there. Because Millville's really has prolonged every single inning that he's been out there for, and let's kind of gauge where his pitches. Yeah, he's had innings of 19, 21, and 14 pitches. So
54 pitches in the first 3 innings.
I think they're just trying to let him know the situation that if he's able to get out of this, but I have a feeling it's going to be a short leash at this point. 'Cause I think we do have someone warming up in the, we'll call it the bullpen, over there on the left field side. You have an inception here. We've got the TV inside the TV inside the TV.
Yeah. We're 3-dimensional right now. So Rodriguez with a 1-1 count. Yeager, the pinch runner at first base, now gets back. Riley Gunnels, number 12 there, the first baseman, holding him on. Another quick throw this time.
Yeah, they didn't really let Yeager get off.
I will never tell you that I understand the balk rules, but the quick throw like that, how is that not a balk? Okay, anyway, 1-1.
Yeager's still getting a big lead.
Popped up or hit pretty well, actually, to center field, and it is gone! Home run, David Rodriguez!
Yeah, first that one looked like it was going to be a high pop-up.
Exactly. It just kept carrying, and it left the yard. So Rodriguez now keys a 3-run rally so far from Millville. A 2-run homer to left center field.
And, of course, the banana hat. We're going to have to talk to them about that one. I need to know the origin behind the banana hat. And unsurprisingly, that will be it for Pashley. As you take a look at the home run there, and Pashley, I think, was hoping that was going to stay in play. But yeah, as you mentioned, it just carried and went out. So we will have a pitching change here, so we'll get that all figured out. As David Rodriguez gives Millville a 7-3 lead here in the bottom of the 4th.
All right, so there's grounding second. That's actually Yeager scoring there, number 11. And then they await the hero's welcome. So the new pitcher, we'll get his name here.
That is number 4, Tom Lex, the senior, coming in to pitch for Pashley. This is his 7th pitching appearance this season. Last pitch in the 15-5 win over Atlantic Tech on the 20th. Pitched 4 innings, 3 hits, struck out 6 in that game. So he's coming off a pretty good pitching performance in that one.
Well, Millville getting those bats going. 2 home runs on the day. 7 runs overall.
And going back to that last game is Tom Lex actually came in relief of Cameron Street. He only went 1 inning, gave up 5 runs, 4 walks. Tom Lex ends up with the win in that one, as another one of those games that Ocean City had the rallies in. As we mentioned, the 15-4 win last Thursday. So he's coming off a pretty good pitching performance.
He just wants to get some outs. He only needs to get, he needs to get 2 outs this inning. But he wants to settle down the Millville attack, which has been very ferocious so far. I mentioned they had 8 hits coming into this inning. They've got 2 more, so they have 10 hits. 10 hits on the day.
As we take a look at our camera crew out there on the dugouts, I always mention, couldn't be me getting up there. I promise you that. As we'll give him a shout out at the end as well, but that's Carlos Alvarez and Steve Myers, the cameraman up there. But yeah, you could not pay me enough to get on that dugout. I need a lot more than that.
Well, you like the press box better,
yeah,
right?
I'd like to be on the ground. As those dugouts are slanted, and I don't trust my feet.
So the new pitcher making his first pitch of the game to Caden Mulherron. Gets him to swing and miss. Mulherron so far on the day is 2 for 2. A pair of singles, a pair of stolen bases as well. 1-1 the count. You know, I just gave Matt Icewinkle's line that Mulherron is actually sacrificed and struck out. I jumped one box too low there. Mulherron is 0 for 1 officially. 2-1 the count. Tom Lex in relief of Matt Pashley here in the bottom of the 4th. Millville has 3 runs across to open up a 1-run game. 7-3 the score now.
Oh, yeah, Mulherron, by the time he registered that movement, it's well too late as Lex put a lot of movement on that pitch.
That evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chopped foul to stay alive.
Yeah, probably not the pitch that Mulherron wanted to go after, but ends up being a little bit lucky that he was able to foul it off and stay alive.
Yeah, at this point, you just keep fighting unless you really know the pitch is not going to be a strike as it comes in.
Should take a look at Lex there in relief of Pashley. Try to end the inning here. Pretty much he needs 2 more outs in the inning, but starts with this batter.
And that hits him. Second hit batter of the inning.
And thankful for Mulherron, he's got the elbow pad on. So that one got him right on it.
So he'll take his spot at first base.
And I like that the umpire, I've noticed this on the hit pitches, that he goes out to the pitcher and just lets him know. I've kind of liked this umpire today. He's been very vocal with his calls and has been very open in discussions as well with batters and coaches.
Mulherron takes his lead off first as the first pitch coming is popped up shallow center field. Ranging all the way in and making the catch is the center fielder, Colin Thompson. So that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, Staniak would certainly like to have some better luck at the plate here. He struck out twice, once looking. He'd like to change his fortunes here and at least put the bat on the ball.
CJ hasn't had too many chances to bat this year, so he's trying to use this day as the advantage, but so far 2 strikeouts. Looks at strike 1. Tom Lex readies the 0-1 pitch. And another
They
balk.
call it a balk, yep. And I think that ends up being a little bit lucky for CJ, as I think that would have been a strike.
So that will move Mulherron into scoring position at second base.
And that's going to have Rapetti going up to Lex, just for a quick discussion.
Yeah, Again, I'll be the first to tell you, I don't know what a balk is.
I truly wasn't even looking at Lex on that one, so I couldn't tell you maybe what the call was with that balk at least. It has to do with some kind of movement that's not towards the plate. It's essentially, I think, the easy way to go after it is if he leans in any way before he comes to the plate.
Stanek fouls this one, or is it still in play?
I think it's still in play.
It's foul.
Yeah, I think the question, at least for me on that one, was whether it was going to stay in play or not. And the left fielder there, Noah Harrington, actually had a beat on it, but I don't know if he lost it at the last second or what, but it keeps Staniak alive here at the plate. As Fimiani's going to give him a quick little pep talk over there.
Staniak in the hole, 0-2. 2 outs from Millville, 3 runs across so far in the inning. So now it's time to battle at the plate. Anything close, Staniak has to at least waste, if nothing else. And that's what he does on that pitch.
Is that one? Well, that's fair.
Oh,
they called it. No, they call it foul.
I thought it was well out of play. I lost sight of it.
Yeah, so did I. Well, I saw the play, and I thought it was foul the whole time, so I was a little bit surprised there was even a thought that it was fair.
Jack Hope almost made a sensational catch.
Staniak again maybe breathing a sigh of relief or being like, why can't it stay fair? As he's like, I need a second. I think he just told the umpire.
If we can see how close this was.
But I think CJ just told the umpire, I need a second.
Yeah, he just laced it out there towards right field as we come back live.
Now try and get a quick look at it here. We couldn't quite see that, but yeah, the right fielder almost did dive out to make that catch, but it was well foul. I'm not sure. I think Millville was trying to maybe influence the call a little.
1 ball and 2 strikes on the batter, and he swings through that one outside. So Lex comes in and does the job. He hits the first batter he faces, but gets the next 2 batters out. In the inning, though, Millville produces a 3 spot, keyed by a 2-run homer by David Rodriguez. 2 hits in the inning, 3 runs across, and 1 man left on base. So Millville leads 7-3 as we head to the top of the 5th.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Millville leading 7-3 as we come back to Mike Trout Field at Millville High School. Ocean City looking to make something happen here in the top of the 5th. Connor Lacey, of course, having that 1-2-3 inning and a rather long bottom of the 4th, so it's going to be curious to see how that affects him on his first couple of batters here. Sometimes when you're on the bench too long, you lose that edge, but we'll see if Connor Lacey can keep it going.
I'll tell you something, he's ready to pitch already. He hasn't hesitated at all on the mound.
First pitch is ball 1.
And a rare ball 1 for Lacey.
3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up for Ocean City. Evan Taylor, Duke McCarron, and Isaac Peterson.
Think an even rare 2-0 hole.
Taylor's had a tough day so far, striking out twice, but he's chased a few pitches, so he may be a little little more selective here, and he does have a 3-0 count now.
Yeah, at this point, you need just to get something over the plate. And I think you've gone further and further out of the strike zone on each pitch.
3-0 offering, as you expect, just come down and try to get it across the plate. Connor Lacey does so.
Yeah, most of the time when you go on the 3-0 count, and it's funny to think it's almost always going to be a pitch right down the middle.
That's slashed. That's going to be trouble. Base hit for Taylor. Just looped it into that tight area in left field where nobody could get to it.
Yeah, because he may have also chased that one too.
Well, he's a leadoff runner on the leadoff single. Evan Taylor at first base. Duke McCarron, the DH, has reached base on 2 errors, has scored a run. Inside, ball 1. Excuse me. McCarron grounds it to Draws. Good scoop. The throw is in time. That was a great scoop by Sergio Draws.
Yeah, and Draws rightfully knew his only play was to first base and just fired it over. We always talk about it. Draws has some incredible range over there at shortstop, and you almost never see him make a mistake there.
See if we can watch the scoop here. Yep.
That's what you tell your infielders is make sure you have your glove under the ball. You never want your glove in the air anytime you're fielding a ground ball. And nice job by Rodriguez over there to hold the bag as well.
Isaac Peterson, the batter. He was hit by a pitch his last time up, so he's 0 for 1 officially. He also flew out 2 draws his first time up.
Up as Butcher and Lacey going to have a quick conversation. Maybe just making sure they're on the same page.
It's the first batter that Connor's gotten a strike on for the first pitch. The first 2 batters, 3-1 count, and then the 1-0 count. Sales outside, gets away from Butcher. Moving up to third base, Evan Taylor. Pitch was out the way outside. I'm not sure if Butcher should have caught that. I'm going to go past ball myself. 1-1 offering, swing and a miss. Came right back with some heat that time.
If you're Lacey here, you want to get the strikeout. You don't want him to put a ball in play because a ball in play likely scores a run. If you can get the batter here.
Foul ball to the left side.
So again, the only one playing in really is Middlecoff, but that's because he's got a runner on third. So I have a feeling unless maybe it's hit right back at Lacey and Taylor breaks, they're going to take the out. I don't know how that didn't hit him.
2 balls and 2 strikes on Isaac Peterson, the Ocean City catcher. Swing and a miss. Exactly what he wanted.
Yeah, you wanted to get the batter at the plate and not give them any opportunity to put a ball in play. And Lacey doing exactly that. I believe his fourth strikeout of the day. And he's got a chance to get out of this one unscathed.
Pitch sails high and inside. Dante Eduardi, 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a fly ball to center field that Wayne Hill took care of.
If you take a look at the strikeout here, right down the middle. Peterson just couldn't catch up to it. Perfectly placed ball for the strikeout. As Lacey's quickly back to work.
That slap towards right field. Looks like it's going to be caught, and it is. Ranging over is Caden Mulherron to make the catch and the putout, so no run score in the inning, despite the leadoff single and the pass ball. the leadoff single, then a 1-2-3 finish for Connor Lacey and the Thunderbolts. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Millville leads Ocean City 7-3.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
So we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Tom Lex working in his 2nd inning on the mound in relief of Matt Pashley. He came in after David Rodriguez homered to make it a 7-3 game. Hit the first batter, but then got the next 2.
And Ocean City had a chance to answer in that inning as Evan Taylor got the hit to left field and moved over on the passed ball and got over to third, but Lacey doing a nice job of getting the strikeout and then the fly out to end the threat.
8-9-1 up for Millville in this inning. Brady Middlecoff, Kevin Dick, and then Sergio Draws. One out count on Brady Middlecoff. He has walked and grounded out to third so far today. Fouled straight back. Brady Middlecoff stepping back into the batter's box, facing a 1-1 pitch. Good job of playing off that one. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, you always like to see the batter's reactions when they see pitches like that. As you see the bat kind of come out a little bit, then they recognize it and are able to hold it back.
Lex with the 2-1 pitch, fouled straight back.
And I think that was one of those that Middlecoff went after.
Yeah, it looked a little high. Even count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Leadoff batter Brady Middlecoff. Lex comes to the plate. That's pretty well stroked to center field, but a good job of tracking it down in center field by Colin Thompson.
Yeah, Middlecoff put a good swing on that one, but just didn't have enough on it to carry. And yeah, the center fielder was all over that one, as you mentioned. Colin Thompson read that one perfectly.
So that's the first out of the bottom of the 5th. Kevin Dick stepping up. He singled his first time up and then grounded out to first on a fine play by starting pitcher Matt Pashley that ended the 3rd inning. That's coming hard and plenty of time to get under at that time. Jack Hogue makes the play. So 2 outs now as the top of the order comes up. Sergio Draws, 1 for 2 on the day with 2 runs scored. He's got 2 stolen bases. He was hit by a pitch his last time up and came in to score on the single by Connor Lacey. So he's 1 for 2 with 2 runs and 2 steals. Ball is up high.
I do like the way Rapetti tried to bring that down as if the umpire wouldn't notice. When you pull the one from above your mask, I don't think you're getting the call.
Gets the strike this time. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wayne Hill on deck, hoping to get a chance to bat here in the bottom of the 5th. Sergio Draws tried to time that pitch, but fouls it off.
Yeah, I did a good job of waiting for that pitch to come in. But yeah, really didn't end up getting much bat on that. I think I heard just a tiny bit foul off the bat, but one thing he did do well was wait on that off-speed pitch, so we'll see if maybe Lex decides to speed him up after that.
Lex versus Draws right there. We'll see who wins this next pitch battle. Fouled. It's going to be out of play.
Oh, well, I was going to say for a second I saw the right fielder going like he had a chance.
Now that one I saw. That's the one that,
yeah, you got a better angle than I do.
The one that Staniak hit I never saw. I thought it was well beyond the play, but it was almost a great catch by Hogan right field. Now the count stays 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th.
And take a look over there at the softball field as the Millville girls are in a game of their own.
Just foul by Draws. Yep, the softball girls are facing Hamilton today.
And we got a couple of sports, couple of games here as obviously both boys varsity and JV right behind them. And the girls I saw as I was coming in, the JV squad over there in the corner as well has a game going on. So plenty of baseball and softball today. I believe I saw the lacrosse team getting ready to head to a match as well. Strauss, again, barely fouls that one off.
That one actually hit the bat more than he swung at it, though.
I heard the little ting.
Yeah, I heard the ting, too, but it didn't look like
I don't think Draws wanted that. Strauss ducked out of the way of that throw there. Oh, don't trust your head coach there? Yeah, Draws has put up a battle here. Has fouled off a couple pitches, maybe some he didn't mean to, but.
Count stays 1 and 2 on Sergio Draws, trying to extend the bottom of the 5th. That one is running hard. Hogue, he'll get there. He's a good right fielder. He's shown it today. He's only missed that one that might have been the best out that he would have made today, but he makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Millville. We are done with 5 innings. And Millville enjoys the 4-run lead. It's 7-3.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
I messed myself up by seeing Ocean City.
Yeah. Connor Lacey now heading into the 6th inning. 72 pitches to his credit so far. And he's only given up 4 hits. 3 runs on 4 hits. He has struck out 4. Hit 1 batter. And that's been it. Now he had a defensively first inning that was tough where Millville committed a couple errors. Only allowed the 1 run, so he's come back from that to pitch very strong baseball for the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, and any time as a pitcher you're able to stay out of your bullpen, that's always going to be well liked and well received. So Lacey's going to try and do that here at least, and try and get through the 6th inning.
Well, he's retired 8 of the last 9 men he's faced. First batter is Noah Harrington for Ocean City. Slap towards second. Oh, nice scoop and throw. That is how you play second base, Matt Meiswinkle.
Yeah, ever since that first tough play in the first inning, Meiswinkle's handled himself pretty well over there at second. Did a nice job to follow and scoop that one, and the easy throw over to first.
And a first pitch out. That's always welcome here. Riley Gunnels is 0 for 2 with a ground out to Matt Meiswinkle and a fly ball to the left, which was put away by Kevin Dick. Strike. Didn't have to wait for the umpire.
Yeah, that one was right down the middle. I think we could have called that one as well. You're never sure sometimes, but that one was pretty obvious. Just like that was obvious that was inside on the batter.
Riley Gunnels, the first baseman for Ocean City. Lacey quick work and gets a quick strike.
Lacey's out here to do one job and one job only. That is throw strikes. Done a good job of that.
Ahead in the count, 1-2. Up the middle, and that one catches Lacey, and there's not going to be a play here. That's a tough one.
And that was a tough one, as I think Viviani's just going to come out and make sure that Lacey's okay. Gives the thumbs up. And they're going to let him throw a pitch here. As you take a look here, see where he took that off. I don't know if that got him off the wrist, maybe.
He might have actually blocked it with his glove.
And why am I not shocked that his test pitch is right down the middle? Even when he's getting a chance to throw, he manages to throw one right down.
Well, we know Connor quite well, and he's been groomed in the world of baseball. Good hitter. He's certainly showing a good pitching prowess today. 1 on and 1 out for Ocean City. Pitch is low for ball 1. Sean Rapetti so far today is 1 for 2. Single and an infield fly to David Rodriguez. There's a strike.
Rapetti didn't even take the bat off his shoulder on that pitch.
1 ball and 1 strike on the number 9 hitter for Ocean City.
Again.
You know what?
Rapetti's not even looking like he's offering a swing at this.
Connor Lacey looking pretty sharp on the mound. That was a sweet pitch.
And it doesn't look any worse for Ware either.
1-2 pitch, side-armed, and it's going to be a foul ball.
Yeah, that would have been nothing Millville would have been able to do if that had managed to stay in play, but Rapetti staying alive after he watched 2 perfect strikes down the middle.
So the count stays 1-2. We want to thank everybody watching on Quinn Broadcasting Facebook Live, Quinn Broadcasting YouTube Live, and on Channel 22 on television. Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez, and a strikeout number 5 for Connor Lacey.
And again, getting the batter to chase this time. Rapetti going way up high for that one. You'll take a look here. Yeah, that's almost above Butcher's mask. But he gets the swing and the strikeout, his 5th of the day.
2 outs now, and top of the order up, and a strike is delivered by Connor Lacey against Jack Hogue, who has really starred out there in right field, making some good plays.
I'd like to be able to do the same with the bat this time around.
Late's got a late swing on that one, fouls it off to the right.
Quickly
in the hole, 0-2.
As Hogue has reached base once on the error, but has flown out both other chances. Was that a? Oh, that was a. What was that?
Yeah, he got the third on the. He
got
got
a base hit.
Yeah.
Got a base hit. Okay,
Yeah.
I saw the E and I.
Yeah, he got.
It was
the
on
third.
the throw. Yeah.
He got the third on the on an error. Yeah.
That was close.
Yeah.
He'd like to turn that 1 for 3 into a 2 for 4. We'll go with that.
Yeah, he's fouled out to Rodriguez and then hit the ball to center field where Wayne Hill made the play.
Lacey again. An 0-2 count on the batter.
That sails high, 1-2 the count.
A good job of keeping that one as that throw almost went over his head.
1-2 the count on Jack Hogue, trying to keep the inning alive and let Colin Thompson have a chance to bat. Up the middle, Sergio Draws will try to get an out, but he
I think that's a rare error from Draws, but I think he was more focused on getting the out at second than he was at getting the ball.
Yeah.
That's a situation where he had 2 outs, so you didn't need to get the out at second. As it was a slow roller, though, so it was going to be a tough play. And you see, Draws was trying to get to second as he was fielding the ball, which had him take his eyes off it briefly.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's a rare error out there by Draws. We don't really see him make plays like that.
Well, Connor Lacey will try and make it a moot point on this batter. Sails inside for ball 1. Colin Thompson reached base on an error, singled, and flew out to left. So he's 1 for 3. Runners at first and second. Fly ball hit pretty well to right field. And that one is gone. A 3-run blast by Colin Thompson.
And that error ends up being costly.
Very costly. All 3 runs are unearned. But the 3-run round tripper by Ocean City's Colin Thompson has the Red Raiders right back in this one, 7-6.
And do believe that I have a feeling that, that's going to end the day for Connor Lacey, I believe, as Fabiani's going to let the umpire know first. So I have a feeling we're going to have a couple moves here. Usually, if it's pretty simple, you just let them know you got a pitcher coming in, but
that one just cleared the right field fence.
Dan Richter out there almost made the play. Well, or no, actually, that's Lacey's going to stay in.
I was on the bounce, though.
Yeah, but still almost made it. Yeah, it looked like Fabiani was going to come out to make some changes, but he's going to try and let Lacey get out of this one.
Well, it's semi-brand new ball game, 7-6. Millville's lead is now down to 1. Popped up, Wayne Hill going back, but he'll have room and make the play. So that'll end the inning, but a key error and a 3-run blast for Ocean City. 2 hits in the inning and the error, 3 runs across, nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning, and we have another nail-biting situation. It's 7-6 Millville.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a non-profit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Well, now we have a new game, 7-6. A tough break on the error that might have ended the inning. Instead, that error kept the inning alive, and Ocean City's Colin Thompson took advantage of that with a 3-run homer to right field. It makes it a 1-run game, 7-6, heading into the bottom of the 6th. So Millville will have their 2, 3, and 4 hitters up, so good chance for them to at least get 1 run and create some space.
Yeah, because you don't want to have to go into that final inning. You want to get some runs here, get your outs in the top of the 7th. That way you don't even have to bother coming up in the bottom of the 7th. As Tom Lex goes for his 3rd inning of relief here.
Wayne Hill is 2 for 3, a home run, an RBI single, and a strikeout. Oh, that pitch breaks in nicely for strike 1.
And I think Wayne Hill realized it once he stepped out. He said, yeah, he saw a little movement on it. Lex here has done a nice job coming in relief.
He came in after Rodriguez hit the 2-run homer. Ricky Dixon watching on Facebook Live. We thank you for the compliment. We love doing what we do, I'll say that much. Inside pitch to Hill, 1-1.
Yeah, he'll have to back away from that one.
Al Ripp has been watching the whole game. The most I've seen Millville steal all year is see them getting aggressive on the bases, and they certainly have done that well and to their advantage as well. We do thank everybody for watching here on Quinn Broadcasting Facebook Live, Quinn Broadcasting YouTube Live, and on Channel 22. It's a great pleasure and honor to bring these games to you. 1-2 count on Wayne Hill leading off the bottom of the 6th. That one sails high. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You like seeing pitches like that because it's pretty obvious that it's not in the strike zone, so you don't have to worry about anything on those.
Count even at 2-2. Wayne Hill will look for something to hit here. Pops it up. It's heading behind us out of play.
And Hill's a little frustrated. He thought he had it.
He had a pitch that he could handle, and he fouled it back. He wants that one back. You can see it in his eyes.
Yeah, so with that in mind, we'll see what he's able to do on this next pitch.
Quality center fielder for the Millville Thunderbolts. Good eye to keep the bat on the shoulders that time.
And it ends up drawing a full count here, as the battle continues between Lex and Hill.
So it's payoff pitch time, 3-2 the count. Oh, that's way over his head. Ball 4, so a leadoff walk. And you know, the baseball lore, leadoff walks should go into some runs.
Yep, that'll bring Connor Lacey up to the plate. He's had himself a pretty good day all around.
That ends a 5-batter string that was nothing but outs for Tom Lex. He hit the first batter he faced. He retired the next 5 to get to this point of the game, and now he walks the leadoff man, Wayne Hill. Connor Lacey on the left side of the batter's box. Let's see if he could put something together here. Looks at ball 1.
Yeah, he's done well for himself both at the plate and on the pitcher's mound today. Would like another opportunity to help his own cause out. So this game's gotten quite a bit closer.
First base, Wayne Hill does scoot back quickly. We say hello to Garrett Suey, a good friend of ours from Quinn Broadcasting days in the past. Thank you for watching, Garrett. Again, a good lead off first base, as you can see right there.
And Hill's almost daring Lex to throw, and he does, but Hill gets back in plenty of time. Yeah, you have a feeling Hill's thinking about taking off, as he's well past that cutout of first base.
I bet you Al Ripa thinks he's going. The most he's seen Millville run all year.
Yeah, Millville's definitely been very aggressive. And
oh, he started. And
no, they say a balk. It was a balk. That's, I think, why Hill stopped.
Okay. All right, so the balk moves Hill into scoring position.
I think that's why Hill stopped, because the umpire put his arms up. And I think here we have the Ocean City coach trying to figure out what he did to balk. Which, again, I wasn't watching Lex, so I don't know what he did exactly, but again, a balk typically is when you make a move that's not towards home plate before you do then make the move. So Millville's aggressiveness on the base paths has drawn, that's now 2 balks in the game.
So 1-0 pitch coming from Lex. Sails way high.
Hill was halfway to third on that one.
2 balls and no strikes on Connor Lacey.
That's what can happen with a leadoff walk, as well, as you get a runner on first and he can always create some trouble himself.
Next pitch. Outside.
Good job by Lacey, too, as
he offered,
you saw him think about it.
He flinched. They call that a flinch, I believe. Connor today is 2 for 3. 2 singles, an RBI, and a fielder's choice play.
We'll see if he's got the green light here on the 3-0 pitch. He's probably someone that does. Well, maybe not.
Catches the inside corner for strike 1.
No, yeah, I'm not sure Lacey could have done much on it, as that was a bit inside, so maybe better to lay off on that one. But still in a favorable count, 3-1. Runner on second. Millville would like Hill to come home.
They want that insurance run at the very least, especially since that was a leadoff walk at second base now.
And Lex has already balked in the inning, so he's got to be careful when he steps off there. He keeps an eye on Hill over there, but Hill doing a good job of kind of maybe keeping Lex's mind partially on him as well.
To the plate, grounded towards second. The out will be made at first base, but that'll move Hill to third, where he can score in a sacrifice fly. Productive out from Lacey. And if that music doesn't tell you that David Rodriguez is up next, you're not paying attention.
Now we've got a meeting on the mound here. See what it ends up being, as Lex keeps the ball in his glove, so I think this is just to talk about the situation at hand here.
Yeah, that is not the head coach out there, so. Well, maybe it is, actually, now that I get a look at him. Yeah.
But this just seems like a conversation for the infield here. Situation at hand. 1 out so far in the inning. Wayne Hill on third, though, so anything past the infield will score him.
Yep.
Take another look here. In the booth. We're having a good time.
Yeah.
Not as cold anymore. It's because the wind settled down.
Yeah, that's Andrew Bristol out talking to his pitcher and his whole infield. With the runner at third base, they want to do everything they can to cut off the runner from scoring, because, again, that would mean a 2-run lead. They want to keep it at 1, so when they bat in the 7th inning, they got a pretty good chance to tie the game.
Yeah, and we've seen their infield really playing in a lot when that runner's on third, as they do want to, especially in this situation when you have the 3-run home run to get back in the game. Every run matters now for both sides. So David Rodriguez wants to make it not matter for Ocean City.
And the entire infield is up on the grass.
And again, you have to be smart if you're Hill. If it's hit in the infield, do not go unless you're absolutely sure.
That's in the hole, base hit.
But it doesn't matter when David Rodriguez finds the perfect hole.
As he trots up the first base line, points to the dugout saying, yeah, man, that's a key run right there. There's the celebration.
Yeah, David Rodriguez knew where he was putting that one in between first and second.
He got a pitch he liked on the first one, and he put it in the hole. Well done, David Rodriguez. We'll take a look at it. Right in his zone, and you can see Lex's mouth kind of drop, saying,
Yeah, and that's the thing. Is we're going to have a pinch runner here. I'm not sure if that's a JV player, because number 9 is Sergio Draws.
Right.
And I don't think he's pinch running
Not
in this
only
situation.
that, he's wearing a JV uniform.
Yeah, so
different color.
I don't know if we can get a name or not. I'm going to try my best to see if I can get a name. But yeah, that is one of the JV players, as
pretty well hit to left field, but it's going to stay in the field of play. That's what he's trying to say, folks. Caden Mulheron flies out to left for the second out.
And to me, what's always interesting is going back to, I don't know that I'm going to be able to find a name on this one, because he's not on the varsity roster, of course. I find it interesting, too, that you can use your players from JV as well. In the varsity game, we saw that last year with Lacey as well. He got pulled, I believe, off the JV field onto the varsity field at one point. So
Matt Meiswinkle at the plate, 2 for 3 so far on the day. 2 singles and a fly ball to center field. It was caught. Pitch sails inside. Millville does have its insurance run, but they wouldn't mind getting 1 or 2 more. They'd have to keep the inning going for a while, though, as Matt Meiswinkle trying to keep the third out from happening. Sales outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Now C.J. Staniak is on deck. He has struck out 3 times. Do you think he wants a chance to bat and atone for those 3 strikeouts?
I think that's a pretty easy answer there.
2-0 the count. And that one bounces in. The runner breaks the second. He's going to make it. Again, we don't know the name of the runner.
Yeah, I'm still trying to look for that, but I also like there Matt Meiswinkle letting him know he had time to get to second base. Yeah, I'm still trying to see if I can get a name. We want to give him a name if we can.
Three 3-0 the count on the batter. Meiswinkle more than likely will look at 1 here. Yep, and he looks at it inside. 4-pitch walk to Matt Meiswinkle. He's been on base 3 times. So Staniak has a chance to give Millville a bigger lead.
Yeah, Staniak has been getting opportunities here. He really wants to do something with this one.
Well, I think if the first pitch is anywhere where he likes it, he's going to be hacking. C.J. Staniak with runners at first and second and 2 outs. A run across for the Thunderbolts. They lead by 2. And that first pitch is nothing that he likes, so he let it go for ball 1. One-0 pitch outside. I hesitated on that because the angle that we have is not the direct angle, but it is called ball 2. Runners at first and second with 2 outs for Millville. See, now that's not a strike. I'm just going to let it go.
Yeah, I think CJ agrees.
Okay, we have some help from the audience here. That's Dolan Potts at second base, the pinch runner. Thank you. Thank you for that information.
And we definitely appreciate that because I tried, I think every angle I could to find his name.
That comes from my friend Kiko, who knows Mark Lacey. So Mark is a very big fan of Millville baseball and the proud father of Connor Lacey, of course. Kiko always comes to the games with him, and he helps us out on that. Thank you, Kiko.
And Staniak now on a 2-2 count.
Of course, I should have wrote that down, but I do have it here, so I can still write it down. Dolan Potts.
And Staniak here. Another opportunity.
Swing and a miss. Well, Millville does get its 1 insurance run. The leadoff walk turns into that, and David Rodriguez with the clutch RBI single. As we head to the bottom of the top of the 7th inning, we should say it's 8-6 Millville. We'll see if they can maintain that lead after the top of the 7th.
I just need a break. Will I have it tomorrow?
We are here to help.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
New pitcher on the mound from Millville. You see that's number 10, Brady Middlecoff. He comes from third base over to the mound as Connor Lacey will move over to third base in his place. Quite the game for Lacey on the mound. Obviously got into that trouble in that last inning, gave up the the 3-run home run that got Ocean City back into this game, as they're going to try and look to prolong this game. But a nice job on the mound for Lacey, as he'll give way to Middlecoff for what Millville hopes is the final 3 outs.
Yeah, 6 runs on 7 hits allowed by Connor Lacey. He had the 5 strikeouts. And looking real quick here, he hit 1 batter, and I think that's it, so no walks were allowed by Connor.
Always a good day on the mound when you don't give up any free passes. Take a look at what Middlecoff has done recently on the mound. See if I can get those stats to come up before we start the inning.
You know what I also like about the Millville sports community is that a lot of the people out there know these kids pretty well, and Al Rippon lets us know that Potts is a very good kid. He coached him in Babe Ruth, so he's familiar with the pinch runner that we gave credit to. That was Dolan Potts. He didn't get a chance to come home, but that's how it goes sometimes. I want to thank all the people who are watching and commenting. We appreciate every single one of you. Whether you're watching from the local area, we've had people from across the country watch as well. From Florida in particular, a lot of people joining us to watch these games. So we have a new pitcher, and his first pitch is a called strike. Always a good sign to see a strike on the first pitch.
And Middlecoff is actually coming off the win against Cherokee this past Saturday. He came in relief of Garrett Shapiro, pitched a pretty strong game. Only gave up that 1 run, but had also walked 3 and hit 3. Middlecoff came in relief through 1.2 innings, gave up just 1 hit, 1 walk, but otherwise came away unscathed as he got the win as Millville came back in the bottom of the 7th.
Ooh.
And almost dropped enough.
That didn't quite make it, but it looked pretty good. 2 balls and 1 strike on leadoff man Duke McCarron. It's the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for Ocean City. Fly ball, that's going to be foul. That'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And I saw a quick look at the Millville coaches over in the dugout. They'd like for Middlecoff to be able to end this one rather quickly if he can.
Count goes full.
Yeah, you don't want to put a runner on base in this situation with Ocean City only down by 2.
Fly ball and making the play. That is Caden Mulherron pulling it in for out number 1.
Mulherron showing some good range over there in right field. So 1 out in the inning so far for Middlecoff.
Again, getting that leadoff man out. Good range as Mulherron scoots to his left to make the rather easy catch, it looked like. Well tracked, and the first out is registered. Grounded in the hole. Draws has a play. The throw is not in time.
Yeah. Just beat it out. I think there was a little bit of hesitation too from Draws as he almost seemed to double clutch. I think that allowed the runner to beat that out. As we're going to have the pinch runners. Yeah, Ocean City's going to put any kind of speed they can on the base. Able to make that happen as that's Cole Larson again coming into pinch run.
Yeah, the runner already across the bag there as we got the end of the play. Draws had to go a long way to get that one. And of course, you want to settle yourself, take that brief second to try to settle for a good throw. And he made a good throw, just not in time. Same spot this time. Backhand throw, and that one scoots by Rodriguez. Quickly going to third is Larson. So Ocean City suddenly with a 1-out threat.
Yeah, that was another tough play over there for Draws. He had to range a long way for that one. I don't know if he was, not sure he's going to have the out anyway, but might have been wiser just to hold on to that ball instead. Some trouble for Middlecoff.
Well, athletes always want to make a play, and Draws certainly is an athlete that wants to make a play. He got to it, a nice backhand. I guess the runner at second was too close to second for him to think about that, but good ball chase. Oh, actually, the runner did get to third. I should withdraw that comment. He got to third.
But, yeah, tough situation here for Middlecoff. Runners on the corners, 1 out in the inning. Millville would like to turn that tailor-made double play to end it.
Breaking pitch for a strike.
Of course, Middlecoff would also just like to get the batter out.
Noah Harrington struck out. Sacrifice fly in the third and grounded out to second, so he's 0 for 2 with an RBI. Pitch comes to the plate.
Nope, they
umpire
immediately says he didn't go for it. And I think he did hold back enough.
So the count even on Noah Harrington.
Yeah, Middlecoff would have liked if he had offered at that one, but.
Runner coming off first base. Here's the pitch, 1-1. Lofted into shallow right field. And a good job by Mulherron to track it down. And a nice throw to
yeah,
plate.
and if Larson had broke off and gone, I think that would have been a really close play.
So
but that's a big out for Middlecoff.
A key second out, both fly balls to Caden Mulherron. Runner still at the corners, though. Cole Larson, the pinch runner at third. Dante Eduardi at first base. But there are 2 down. Okay, Butcher giving some infield signals as we watch Mulherron get that ball to the plate quickly.
Yeah, I think Butcher's just letting him know possibly if the runner breaks off second, probably what they're going to do in that situation. Usually you're just going to give him the bag, but because he represents the tying run, might be a little bit more interesting of a situation if he does take off.
Riley Gunnels at the plate. Last hope for Ocean City. He is 1 for 3 with an infield single. Scored a run in that 3-run inning in which the 3-run homer by Colin Thompson was the big blow. Outside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And with 2 outs in the inning, Middlecoff just has to focus here on Gunnels. Obviously just a 1-1 count, but at this point, I know you got runners on the corners as you take a look here as Eduardi takes his lead off first.
Oh, beautiful breaking pitch again. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Gunnels. The pinch runner, Cole Larson, not that significant. He'd only get the run that would make it an 8-7 game.
Yeah, it's Eduardi over there at first that really matters.
Gets away. Eduardi will move up, no throw, but the runner stands pat at third base. Larson stays at third, moving up to second now is Eduardi.
Yeah, I'm guessing he thought it didn't get far enough away from Butcher to be able to run home, but we'll see if that ends up mattering.
2-2 count on the batter, Gunnels. Oh, that one's way up high.
But
inside.
a good job by Butcher to keep that one from going behind him. But
never easy, is it?
Middlecoff making it interesting.
Never easy.
You see the runners on second and third, as we mentioned. Larson doesn't, we don't want to say doesn't matter, but.
Oh, just got a piece.
Oh, I'm glad you saw him get a piece of it. Now Larson on third there. Would only make this an 8-7 game. It's Eduardi that matters, and he got a little bit closer on the pass ball. You see him on second. He's the run that really matters, so.
Fouled back again, so Gunnels is fighting hard to stay alive, get a pitch he can handle, and try to help his Ocean City squad out here.
The other thing, Middlecoff's going to try his best to keep something in the strike zone. He doesn't want to walk. Doesn't want to walk the batter. He wants to make him fight his way out of it.
Payoff pitch again.
And he just swung at a ball well inside.
Yeah, I think that was ball 4 and it almost hit him, actually.
I'm guessing he got a piece of it somehow. I don't know how he got a piece of that one.
No, that was well inside.
But he obviously got a piece because he's still in the batter's box.
The next pitch will be the 9th pitch of this at bat. Riley Gunnels battling hard.
Middlecoff would like to make it the final pitch.
And it is a ball 4. So the bases are now loaded.
Middlecoff's just going to have to breathe here as that's going to force the coach out here. And I think Middlecoff thought he was taking the ball from him, but it doesn't look like that's what it is.
That was more of a DJ reference than what you wanted to say, but we'll go with that. Turntables, I love it.
And you see, keeping it light out there on the mound is Middlecoff almost looked like he was putting the glove out like he was going to come out. But they're going to keep him in, and I think we're going to have a pinch runner.
Yep, the Gunnels is going to come out off the bag.
We're going to wait and see who, because right now they've got no one.
Okay.
That's number 5. I'll get you the name as soon as I can.
Butcher at the catcher spot, getting ready to face the batter that's coming in, the number 9 hitter, Sean Rapetti.
Okay.
This is the man you want to get. You don't want the top of the order to come up in a situation like this. There's your pinch runner. Fly ball, but that's going to be foul and out of play. So that's 1 strike.
And that is number 5, Wade Stetzer, the pinch runner over at first base. Millville hopes he doesn't come around, because that means Ocean City would have taken the lead.
Wade Stetzer?
That is, yes, Wade Stetzer, number 5. Millville would like to strand him just as they would like to strand everybody on the base paths.
1 strike pitch. That's a strike 2.
Again, Middlecoff with a chance to retire the final out. He'd like to make it a little bit easier than that last at bat.
Well, some cheers from the outside. Let's see if that means anything. Nope. Softball had
a little bit
something
foreshadowing,
exciting.
maybe we tried to get there.
Softball had some exciting moment there where we heard the cheers from across the way.
Yep, so another battle here for Middlecoff.
1-2 pitch. Just poked, and it's going to drop in. Tie game, folks. The simplest play possible is just put the bat on the ball, put it where they can't catch it, and we're tied. The number 9 hitter delivers a 2-run, 2-out single. That's why baseball is exciting. I know it's a bummer for the home team, but that's a piece of hitting right there. Down on the count 1-2, just stretch the bat out and put it in the perfect spot. Eight to 8. Here in the top of the 7th, there are 2 outs, but the go-ahead run reached third base. Jack Hogue. Looks at strike 1. Middlecoff's done a good job of getting the jump on the counts.
Trouble is he just hasn't been able to finish them.
So Middlecoff with an 0-1 pitch. Up the middle. Draws, handles it nicely, picks it cleanly, and tags the bag for the final out. But the Ocean City Red Raiders come right back with 2 runs in the inning. They do it on 3 hits. They leave 2 men on base. And we are going to the bottom of the 7th. Millville has a chance to win it right now, but they'll have to score that 1 run to do it. Here's the play right up the middle. Oh, that's the base hit that tied the game. Great piece of hitting by Sean Rapetti. He just put the bat out, made the right contact, and delivered a 2-run single with 2 outs. The tying run, of course, crossing the plate right there. So we'll be back with the bottom of the 7th.
I just need a break. Will I have it tomorrow?
We are here to help.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
All right, Ocean City with a dramatic rally in the top of the 7th. They got the 2 runs they needed, and they did it with 2 outs. The 2-run single by Sean Rapetti. Again, the number 9 hitter. That's the last man that you want to beat you, but he did. In high school baseball, it seems like every position is a key one, even the number 9 hitter. And in this case, Sean Rapetti had the big 2-run single, 2 outs, and he had a 1-2 count on him. So that's clutch hitting by Rapetti, and we're going to the bottom of the 7th because of it. 8-8 to score.
And you take a look in here. We got a special guest in the booth. I don't know if we're going to get any special guest commentating from our guest back here. It's head coach of the basketball team and also the golf team, Coach Mike Latour. Thanks for joining us.
See you guys as always.
You enjoy these games.
Are we gonna get a couple calls here? Do you know your baseball? But you see, we've got a new pitcher on the mound. Evan Taylor is going to take his turn as he'll come on in relief of Tom Lex, who had an incredible effort there to keep this game where it was and allow Ocean City to tie it up. And funny enough, that's Brady Middlecoff up to bat now. As a tough inning for him, as he had a couple chances to get that final out. He'll be the first one to bat in this inning.
So we'll see if Millville can pull out a dramatic victory. Ball 1 on Middlecoff. Thunderbolts have the 8-9 and 1 hitter due up. Middlecoff is 0 for 2 with a walk. That's right down Broadway, 1-1.
If you take a look over there, Millville, the banana hat's out. Maybe they want to try and get it to be a rally. They're dancing over there. They're doing something to that banana that I don't know that I want to talk about.
No.
But
no.
They're trying to use the rally banana to get this one going.
Middlecoff in behind in the count, 1-2 now.
Yes, we're gonna get a new baseball. I don't know. What do you think about the rally banana?
I've seen it, and I'm not quite sure, but I'm sure Coach Finn has a good reason for it. And, just keep saying, let's go bananas.
There you go.
There we go. There's your call if Millville can pull this one out, as Middlecoff's going to look at strike 3.
Evan Taylor gets the leadoff strikeout.
And right now, Ocean City's the one going bananas.
So far on the day, Kevin Dick, 1 for 3. A single and a run scored back in the 2nd inning. Fly ball, it's foul, and it's out of play. Well, Millville's been aggressive at the plate on the bases, so stay aggressive here. That's how you win games. Don't want to make too many mental mistakes, but you want to be aggressive at the right spots. Kevin Dick showing that on that first pitch. 0-1 pitch on the way to third. Oh, it ate up the third baseman. That one took that in-between hop and no chance. Now, that's not Evan Taylor at third base. I don't know who it is. Evan Taylor was at third base.
Yeah, Evan Taylor came in to pitch. It's number 26. I'm trying to get their roster now.
Yeah, the third baseman has come in to pitch.
That's Dan Leiser.
Dan Leiser is now the third baseman. That ball just took that bad hop on him, and it scooted off to the left side. So they do have a runner on. The winning run now at first base.
And we talked about what Evan Taylor's able to do up to bat. He can handle himself on the mound as well. No, again, you say that, and he throws
Dick
a wild pitch.
I'll tell you what, Dick made that closer. Good hustle on the play by Isaac Peterson to chase the ball down. The throw is wide. Dick does get to second base, so he is halfway home with the winning run.
But Evan Taylor so far on the pitcher's mound has thrown 5 innings, has not given up a hit, a run, or even walked somebody prior to this inning.
Oh,
and has struck out 9.
Fired that pitch in there.
So that was actually the first, well, we say that was an error, right?
Yeah,
so I guess hasn't given up his first hit of the year yet. But seems to be the first base runner he's probably had all year.
Millville trying to win it here in the bottom of the 7th, have that winning run at second base. Pitch is outside. 2 balls and 1 strike.
It was another one of those I think Dross liked initially, but did a good job of holding the bat back.
Top of the order in line here, number 1 hitter, Sergio Draws. Fouls it off. That would have been a strike more than likely anyway.
Yeah, Draws just unable to catch up with that one. If he'd been able to get the bat on that one, have a feeling that might have been a good one.
Draws is 1 for 3, a single, 2 runs scored, 2 steals on the day. Has flown out to right twice. And was also hit by a pitch. Evan Taylor stepping off now, he's ready. That's hit in the air, gap! That's gonna be it! Maybe not, Kevin Dick got a late start, the throw is not in time! Millville pulls it out in the 8th, in the 7th inning. A great hit by Sergio Draws. He's the instant hero. Millville wins it 8-7. Another last inning rally, just like Saturday. This one just as dramatic. I wasn't sure Dick was going to get there. He got a late start, but that man right there crossed the plate in time, and Millville wins it 9-8. Oh, baby. So the handshake's now going. These 2 teams battled right to the end, and Sergio Draws is the number 1 hero at the moment with the game-winning single, the RBI, and a 9-8 victory.
These 2 teams definitely made this a real fun game to cover, as it was a wild one today.
Wow, walk-off single by Sergio Draws, and Millville pulls it out 9-8. Here's the hit. That's just a good piece of hitting the other way. You see Dick was just hesitating
Dick making
there.
sure it was going to drop in, too.
Yep. The relay coming in. Hit the cutoff man perfectly. The throw the plate was there, but there you see the white lightning that flew right across the plate. So Millville comes up with a dramatic celebration victory right there. Sergio Draws is engulfed by his teammates. And that's the kind of celebration you like to see. Kevin Dick tackling down. Yeah, a little football activity here in the baseball field. But Millville comes up with a victory, 9-8 the final score. We'll catch our breaths and be back with the final. Let's give the last celebration, though, as Fremiani comes in and does the boom. We'll be back in just a moment with a recap.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
Here and in person, the fabulous Blackwood Quartet.
Come on, help us now. Hey!
Join us for a night of great Southern gospel music. It happens May 19th, 7 p.m. at New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey. Entrance is free, and a love offering will be taken. May 19th, 7 p.m. That's May 19th, 7 p.m. at New Life Church for the fabulous Blackwood Quartet.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a non-profit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
Well, the Millville Thunderbolts, a lot calmer now that the game is over, but boy, did we have some excitement going on. Excitement going on during that last inning. Ocean City rallied from down by a couple of runs. They got the 2 runs they needed to force the bottom of the 7th inning, but Millville came alive. Kevin Dick reaching base on the error at third base, and then Sergio Draws following up with his second hit of the day, but it was the biggest one of the day as he got the RBI single that won the game for Millville 9-8. A battle back and forth, a very tough first inning for Millville. Of course, they allowed the 1 run on a few fielding errors that did not help their cause, but Millville got the home run by Wayne Hill to get them back in the game. They got another run in that first inning, so they got back in the game quickly at 2-1. Then the 3-run homer that was delivered, actually a 2-run homer delivered by David Rodriguez. He certainly got the big hit in that inning and got the Millville the big lead. Then Millville scored an insurance run, what looked like an insurance run in the bottom of the 6th that made it 8-6. But credit the Red Raiders of Ocean City. They did not just back away. With 1 out, they got the infield single. They got another infield single. And again, a very clutch 2-run, 2-out, 2-strike hit by Sean Rapetti that tied the game at 8. Millville then came up in the bottom of the 7th with a 1-out, a fielding error, and then Draws delivering the key blow that won the game on a 2-2 pitch. That shot to right field, and Kevin Dick, even though he got a late start to home plate, he managed to get across the plate safely, and Millville wins the game 9-8. A pretty good pitching performance by Millville starter Connor Lacey. He allowed 6 runs on 7 hits, but he also struck out 5 and did not walk anybody. He hit 1 batter. But that's got good pitching throughout the game, and the relievers a little bit gave up the tying runs, but Millville came back and won the game in the end, 9-8. It was a thriller of a ball game. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to get a couple people up in the booth to talk about the game. We'll do that in just a few minutes, so stay with us. Millville wins this one 9-8.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a non-profit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
I just need a break. Will I have it tomorrow?
We are here to help.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
Here and in person, the fabulous Blackwood Quartet.
Come on, help us now. Hey!
Join us for a night of great Southern gospel music. It happens May 19th, 7 p.m. at New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey. Entrance is free, and a love offering will be taken. May 19th, 7 p.m. That's May 19th, 7 p.m. at New Life Church for the fabulous Blackwood Quartet.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a non-profit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
I just need a break. Will I have it tomorrow?
We are here to help.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
Here and in person, the fabulous Blackwood Quartet.
Come on, help us now. Hey!
Join us for a night of great Southern gospel music. It happens May 19th, 7 p.m. at New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey. Entrance is free, and a love offering will be taken. May 19th, 7 p.m. That's May 19th, 7 p.m. at New Life Church for the fabulous Blackwood Quartet.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
We're back here at Mike Trout Field, and a dramatic right to the wire kind of finish. 9-8. Millville pulls out a very clutch victory. Our first star of the game is the pitcher and a guy who's been hitting the ball well all season. Also, back-to-back wins now in the last inning. On Saturday against Cherokee, you had the big winning hit, and today you got a couple of hits as well, 2 hits, but the job you did on the mound was excellent. 6 innings pitched today. Connor Lacey's one of our stars of the game. Should mention who you are, first of all. I like the banana head. You guys are using that very well this year. That first inning was a tough inning because the 2 fielding errors, but you settled down to the point where they only got the 1 run. Talk about that first inning and how you guys were feeling.
We just went out there, we were overhyped the situation, then we settled down, came back together, and then for the next 5 innings, we played as a team.
And the fact that this team, I'm looking at the hits-wise, 9 of the 12 hits that you guys got from the top of the order, and, of course, David Rodriguez had 3 hits. You guys just kept pecking away at them. Even though Ocean City came back, they had the big 3-run homer, but you kept building a lead. You had a 7-3 lead. They made it 7-6 on the home run. You got the insurance run, made it 8-6. It looked like it was going to be one of those games where, okay, we can kind of relax and put this one, but credit Ocean City, they didn't go away.
Yeah, like Colin Thompson, he's a good hitter. He was piecing balls all day.
A tough battle all the way, but your guys, everybody gets hits. I mean, I'm looking up and down this lineup, and as I mentioned, 9 of the 12 hits you got were from the top 4 batters. Matt Meiswinkle had a good game, and Kevin Dick got on base a couple times. Of course, he slid across at the game-winning run. That bottom of the 7th, talk about the sentiments that you guys had after giving up the tie, getting the tie and giving up the lead. What was the approach in the 7th inning for you guys?
When we went out into the field, we all talked, and we didn't want to make any errors. We went out there to play as a team, and we made a few errors, and then we picked each other up, went back in the dugout, and did our game and hit the ball.
You guys are very confident at the plate, and I like the way you guys were aggressive at the plate. You were aggressive on the bases today. That's something that your coach Dan Fimiani talks about, being aggressive at the right spots?
Yeah, 100%. I think we have one of the best lineups in South Jersey when we hit as a team.
Wayne Hill got the home run, and that got you back in the game. He scored a second run in the second inning. That 2-1, that 2-run first inning was pretty key as well. Yeah. The fact that you guys climbed right back after a tough defensive inning, gave up the 1 run. Wayne Hill got you back in an even tie. Boy, he crushed that ball. And you got on base, and then the rest of the thing happened in the inning. So a good back-and-forth game, but you expect that from Ocean City. They had scored a lot of runs coming into this game.
Honestly, I did expect it to be a fight like this because they're a little scrappy team. I don't think they're as good as us, but they were a scrappy team and put up a fight.
Okay. Connor Lacey, the winning, well, not the winning pitcher, but nonetheless the pitcher that got Millville to where they got to today with a couple of hits and a very strong pitching performance in terms of not so much the runs, but you gave him 6 solid innings, 5 strikeouts, 7 hits, the 3-run homer, of course, got the 6 runs across and the hit batter. But your strike zone today, your pitches were right where they had to be. I want to mention that too. Talk about the way that your pitches felt.
When I go up there, I just hit my spots, and if they hit the ball, they hit the ball. I just throw what they call.
Okay, and you were hitting some corners, I will say that. Connor Lacey, one of our stars of the game, the man that won the game for Millville, coming up next here on Quinn Broadcasting, so stay with us.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Thunderbolts.
High school baseball.
It's live on Quinn Broadcasting.
Back here at Mike Trout Field, unsurprisingly, our second star of the game is the man who had the game-winning hit for Millville in their 9-8 victory. Sergio Draws here with a nice look here. He's got the banana hat and the glasses on. I think he was getting a little pep talk from the guys out on the dugout on what to wear up there. They give you a little bit of idea what they wanted to see from you?
Yep.
Well, we're obviously going to talk about that hit right there as well. Take a look here. Put it in the perfect spot. Did you kind of know right away that that was going to drive Kevin Dick home?
Yeah, I knew right away.
And you saw him come there. Actually made it kind of a little bit of closer play there as you see him come in there. But an exciting game between you guys and Ocean City, and kind of just talk about that. You guys obviously coming in, Ocean City's put up a lot of runs in their past 2 games. Did you guys kind of expect this to be this back and forth game?
Well, yeah, we just wanted to battle, just come in like any normal day, another team, just play baseball and try to get a win.
Yeah, and this game, as we mentioned, some of your teammates here, I think, are loving the interview as well. We'll talk about just kind of the offense for you guys. It looked like mostly everyone, as we mentioned to Connor Lacey, top of the lineup really did things. You had a couple hits, couple RBIs. Wayne Hill had the home run. Connor had 2 hits. David Rodriguez, 3 hits. And Matt Meiswinkle as well with 2 hits. Just how much does it help you guys when you're getting that contribution from almost everyone in the lineup?
It helps us a lot. It helps us get confidence, be more aggressive, and just bring runs across.
And you talk about being aggressive. You guys were really aggressive on the base paths. Looks like you were really trying to throw their pitchers off. Was that kind of something coming in, or is that just the way you guys handle yourselves all year?
That's just kind of how we're handling ourselves all year, trying to be more aggressive. But, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and talking about our other star of the game, Connor Lacey, did pretty well up at the plate, but also on the mound today. Really did a solid job for you guys. Obviously doesn't end up getting the win in this situation, but how important was he on the mound, just being able to hit those spots throughout the entire game?
He was good. We just need to play a little bit better defense behind him, but yeah, he did pretty good on the mound, hitting his spots.
Yeah, and again, talking about just an exciting game for you guys, it kind of seems like when you guys are on, you guys are really on and you're able to string those hits together. Is that just something you guys, once you kind of get that first inning out of the way, and you get Wayne Hill obviously with the big home run, and I think everyone knew that was gone right away. Is that just really what it is when you get that first hit, you guys just get that confidence, and it just kind of goes throughout the lineup the rest of the game?
Yeah, we use the term pass the stick, so once we get a hit, we want to keep it going as far as we can.
And I know I talked to you a little bit about the banana hat before the game. It seems like that's become a really big rallying point for you guys. We see it on the home runs, the player of the game. I think we even saw you guys trying to use it in the dugout to get yourselves on a rally. I know you mentioned there might not be a bit of a story on it, but who brought it to the field and how did it come about?
Henry brought it to the field. He was like, this is our thing from now on.
It was just, flat out, this is going to be it. We're just going to use this, and hopefully it works for you. And it worked for you guys today, obviously. But are the sunglasses something, too, or is that just something the guys really just wanted to see from you? They just wanted you to come cool up here. But that's our other player of the game, Sergio Draws, coming out with the big game-winning hit 2 hits, 2 RBIs to give Millville the 9-8 victory. We'll be back in just a minute to wrap things up, so stay with us here on Quinn Broadcasting Channel 22. We'll be right back after this.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
I just need a break. Will I have it tomorrow?
We are here to help.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area's sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
Well, there's no question that this was a fun game to do, and Millville, of course, had that tough week last week against St. Augustine, losing 2 games, and then Shawnee put a number on them. But this past weekend in the Coaches versus Cancer, I'm not sure what the title of the tournament.
And Coaches versus Cancer, yep.
Cancer Tournament Baseball, where a lot of teams come together for the cancer to cause to help cancer research and everything. Millville came up with a dramatic victory over Cherokee, in which they were down 1-0 for the first 6 innings, but then they rallied for 4 runs, was it, in the 7th inning, and they got that win in the 7th inning. Today, a little more dramatic in that they were at the bottom of the 7th inning where they got the win, and I still can picture Kevin Dick sliding across the plate. The replay showed you that he actually pretty much dove from halfway down the third baseline.
Yeah, he definitely made that a closer play than it maybe originally would have been, but almost made it more fun that way. The way he dove in, as you mentioned, was probably halfway down the line when he just, I'm just going to throw myself at home plate and just hope I can stick, because that play, we'll take a look at it again here.
This was dramatic.
Yes, we'll just let the play speak for itself here. As you see, they're waving him in immediately, and was a good throw to the cutoff man here, but you'll see Kevin Dick come into the picture in just a second.
Watch him fly across.
There he, oh, he dove a little bit later than we thought, but still took a pretty good dive there. And what you like to see there is he dove to the back of home plate. He knew where the throw was coming and decided to go there, and that's when the celebration went. I like Kevin Dick in this celebration as well.
Yep.
See him jump over the back there of Gavin McGuire, and then he's going to pick up Sergio, throw him to the ground, and then make sure you see the banana hat. They're going to make sure Sergio gets that in a second. But Kevin Dick had himself quite a game as well. Had a little bit of trouble early on in left field, but I think really made up for it in the end, especially on that play.
You know, Millville is 6-5, but just watching the games that we've been able to broadcast, they are a team that competes the whole game. They've been, they had a tough game against Hamilton here. Of course, they got a good pitching performance thrown at them. A couple of defensive errors in that first inning, but they only allowed the 1 run. I think that was key, Ariel, that the errors were happening, but only 1 run scored. And then Wayne Hill answered in the bottom of the first with a homer that tied the game. Millville took a 2-1 lead. And back and forth throughout the game, they had a 7-3 lead at one point. The 3-run homer by Ocean City pretty much got that close. Millville again rallied for that insurance run. But Ocean City, to their credit, a 2-out, 2-run single that tied the game and forced Millville to win it in the 7th inning. This is why high school sports are tremendous. They battled for 7 innings. And Millville came out with a dramatic victory. Sergio draws the instant hero, of course, with the game-winning single. And Kevin Dick, I'll tell you, I wasn't sure he was going to get there, but he got there.
It was a lot closer than it probably needed to be in that instance. But, yeah, Millville, we've talked about it before this season, is they're a team that when they're on, they're really on, and they can make things happen. As Draw said, it's that pass-the-stick mentality They say when one guy does it, just keep going after him. And that's really what Millville did today, was have that kind of key mentality, that aggressiveness on the base paths again, something it seems like I think both Lacey and Draw said it's just something that they do all year long. It wasn't necessarily in this situation for Ocean City, but I think that really was also kind of the story, is their willingness and aggressiveness on the base paths that really also made a lot of those runs happen.
Of course, Kevin Dick getting on base with a hard shot to third. It was an error that we're going to score it that way. But the key, we shouldn't forget to mention that there was a wild pitch that got Kevin Dick into scoring position and made Sergio Draws the possible hero, and he delivered the big hit to right field to score the game-winning run. Well, now that we've caught our breath, we want to give credit to all the people that helped us bring you this game. Our director, Ryan Larowski, the two cameramen today, Carlos Alvarez and Steve Myers, and Natalia Alvarez. We're going to give a special shout-out. She directed most of today's games. I heard her calling all the shots, so we're going to give her plenty of credit for that. Ariel Melendez, go ahead.
Yeah, and we talk about a father-daughter duo here in the broadcasting booth. We had a father-daughter duo with our cameraman, Carlos Alvarez, and Natalia Alvarez, our co-director. We got a couple of father-daughter duos in the studio today.
In the industry. Our next game is Monday of next week. Okay, so Millville will have a couple more games before we come back. Next Monday, 4 o'clock start right here at Mike Trout Field. It's been an exciting season. We've seen a lot of good baseball. Some tough losses against St. Augustine and Hamilton, but I'll tell you what, Millville is a fun team to watch, and we hope that you're enjoying watching these games with us on Quinn Broadcasting. For the entire crew, Fred Melendez, Ariel Melendez, thanks for watching. Millville wins in dramatic style, 9-8. Hope you enjoyed it. More to come in the future, so stay tuned to Quinn Broadcasting, whether it's on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, or Channel 22. 9-8, the final victory from Millville. We'll see you next time here on Quinn Broadcasting.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.